saved $7,000. What?
Wow.
What? That's what she put in her about. What?
Wow.
Now I know I need to commit and stay the course to financial freedom. This is my journey. And she's already got stuff on there, guys. So I'm gonna.
Oh,
I can I
wow.
can save if I stop going on Temu.
Yeah, that's the no buy. Yeah, I got to do the same thing. Just the necessities.
I know, and now I found the TikTok shop. Oh mercy!
Oh, that's yeah. Don't look at that.
Uh-oh.
Don't.
I
I
already
know.
bought something.
I was
I
gonna buy
didn't.
some $4 outfits just to see if they actually work, because of course they're tie dye, so I gotta have them. I want them.
Oh,
They're like tie dye. Gotta have them. And oh, and
oh,
they're like little overalls. They're like an overall.
oh.
Did you get them in? Did they come in the mail? Did they come?
No, I didn't do it. I left them in my cart and walked
Oh,
away.
goodness. Okay.
Yeah, they're still there maybe if they didn't sell out, but they were only like $4 each. I was like,
Well,
I
see, I had a good one.
try
It was
it.
like a 10 by 30 event tent, and it zipped down on all sides for $39.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
So
Right.
I'm hoping, that it's not a scam.
Right?
Yeah,
I know. Well,
yeah.
that's the thing with the outfit too. It might come in all polyester and I'll just sweat to death. Like that would kill me in South Florida.
I will definitely be posting a video because I mean
Yeah.
that's a good price. You can't get a pop up tent for that.
Yeah,
No.
it is.
No, no,
Not for a
no.
zip down. That's
Yeah,
great for zip down.
yeah.
Check
Aidnir,
all
this is very common for many of us. Like, I do get Carol's. I get her live notifications, but I don't get notifications when she is doing a video.
Right.
But I don't
Mhm.
even like. I have to actually go looking for my live.
Yes.
You
Me
know,
too.
and
I have
that
to look
so.
for it.
And then
Mhm.
Mike's saying, I don't see Cece's live. So, you have to just go to each person's
Yeah,
channel
probably so.
and
Hey, girl, Dad.
look it up.
Hey, girl, Dad.
Girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness.
Mhm.
We have to we have to go and get we have to try to make a audio for, such a cool YouTube title. That would be fun to do.
Mhm.
So Netacan budget, I'm going to grab that. And for those of you that, if you click on the link and you don't have a chance to go and watch because you're here at this live,
Right.
leave the tab up. When you go and watch a video and then subscribe and like it so that it sticks for her. Because that is another little thing that we are finding was that,
Yeah, make sure you
um,
comment.
yeah, comment, like, and watch something because it just won't stick. She'll get, tonight she'll go, oh, look it, I got 10 new subscribers. And then in the morning she'll get up and you go, I lost 10 new subscribers.
Right.
and then they want to, and then they all say, oh, well, that's just, they're cleaning. It's like, no, it was 10
Uh-huh.
and 10.
They didn't.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
If
you
they
go,
didn't watch the stuff.
Hey,
Yes.
buddy.
oh,
What's up?
Mike says it's not even on your page, Cece.
Oh,
Well, she
Maybe it
says
didn't
she's
open.
streaming.
yep.
In her mind, she sure is. We just don't know where it might be right now.
You're right. Undercover.
Are you taking some extra,
Yeah, a little
deliciousness?
extra help.
Hey.
Mm,
Ooh,
I just want to
be
go and
funny.
get rid of this so that I can actually.
Oh, is
Uh,
Nightbot off for the night? I'm
I
not
think
seeing
so.
it.
No, he's
She
been
did
here.
that. Okay. She just did
Is
hashtag
it
Diva.
hashtag Diva?
Is that right? Or just Diva? I forget what
It's
your.
it should be hashtag.
Okay.
Is it a
Do, do, do.
capital D or a small D?
No, it doesn't matter what it
Doesn't
is.
matter. Yeah, it's not
Let me
popping up.
see what
It did that
hashtag
Mrs.
diva.
T's the other day too, though. I had that issue yesterday, so maybe it's
Yeah,
their
no, Shawnee
program.
just did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it is.
Get
It's
a
a
bit of capital D.
capital. Yep. It's
Oh,
being
she did
case.
capital D
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
case
today.
sensitive.
So,
Then.
so
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
is it
it's Buddha, I think. Buddha. Yeah.
Buddha? I was like, is that
Vado locos, blood and blood out. Yeah.
I'm on your channel right now, Cece. I don't see any live at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
really?
huh. Well, you're
Oh.
streaming it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
How's your weather, Buddha? How are you guys doing down in Miami?
I'm gonna go out and then.
Well, Miami Beach
Well,
area.
no, I can't. Let me check my phone.
Okay.
else on CC's live? Mike's asking. Anyone else on CC's live? Could you please touch in? Let us know. Earth to
Yeah.
CC's live. Earth to CC's live. Please come in.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have to be in Diva's chat for it to work. Maybe CC was over on mine. Let me see. Maybe. She's in Divas because there's no paperclip next to her, and that's what I'll see. That's so weird.
Hello, Vato. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Hey, Duncan 1900 Homestead.
Hey, Brenda. Good to
Hi,
see
Duncan.
you.
Uh,
Yeah, it's so weird. I've got like, it's such a strange feeling, and I don't know if it's from like sleeping and reflux. Hey, Sean Tuber. What's up?
oh, who else did I miss? I missed someone else that just came in. I didn't get to say hello and welcome.
I'm surprised you still remember my name, my old name. Fishes and Loaves. It's good to see you. Sean Tuber, I think Philippines. From the Philippines.
I used to say that Carol lady, and then I
that,
that used to be Carol name.
that Carol
Fishes and
lady.
Loaves Live.
Yeah. That
Oh, is
chicken
Buddha under a
Florida.
different name right now?
Yes, that's Buddha's channel.
Oh, okay.
Buddha has that other channel too.
Okay. Because that's where I didn't have a chance to go.
That's so weird. I don't see myself either.
Oh, you're Californian? No way. Oh my goodness. No way,
Well,
Sean.
we can hear you. We know you're
Sorry.
I
here with
know.
us.
And I'm like, I do not see me live over there.
You ain't right there, Tuck. That's not right. You scared
I
me for
hear
a second.
thunder.
Yeah, we've been getting extreme weather alerts too, Tuck, but then it's like nothing. I was just telling them 7:00 we were supposed to get rain. We've got nothing so far. Just the pressure systems, which don't feel good. Once it
No.
rains, I'm fine. Like once the rain breaks, I'm like, oh, and it's so weird. But
yeah, well, because the air pressure is pushing, it's either pushing in or you're pushing out, and so that's what you're dealing with. So once it shifts, and I think it's better when it's
so the rain moves in. That's what I was always told. It pushes down on us because it's dropping, so the rain will move over to where it's dropping. But yeah, the rain didn't come, so that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, okay, if it works that way, then that makes sense, I guess.
well, enjoy.
Just be careful. I heard it's rated R, and those.
So, I don't think I pushed the button to send it over there.
You don't think you did it? Found it.
Well, when I
you
went
looked
back
at it,
to the edit part, and it was like save the changes. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah. You know what bothers me when you're setting up StreamYard and you go to put a picture in and you click just the wrong button because you don't want that picture and it just gets rid of everything after you just typed in the title and all that stuff. I'm just like, I'm not too worried. I put up. You did put up your shutters?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, there is one that says come over to Diva's house.
What?
I did find one that says come over to Diva's house on CC's.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't click. You
didn't click something.
Yeah, when it said save the changes, I didn't click yes, save the changes. So it was just still sitting there.
That's so bizarre.
Because I went up to I went up to where you are paper clipped in, and it does allow me to go view on YouTube. So it was like, oh, here she is. But I guess you must have confirmed it.
Save the changes.
That last little step.
Yeah. So funny. I put up the paper mache panels. Yeah, that's what I was wondering when I saw you put up shutters. I'm like, what? Who wants to handle shutters for what this is? Oh my goodness.
So my topic for tonight was next season's hits and misses, what to plant. And what are you like? So what are some things that you are definitely going to plant? Or actually, let's first talk about what are you not going to plant in this next season? Well, mind you, Cece, you're doing a new start, right? For your kind of spring gardening, same like Carol, right?
Yes. For
Yeah.
fall.
So what are you not planting in this that you go, no, I'm not planting that. No, I'm not doing it. Don't lure me in. I want, nope. You got
I'm
anything like
probably
that?
not doing tomatoes, even though everybody just loves to talk about tomatoes and plant tomatoes. I'm probably not doing tomatoes because we don't eat enough tomatoes to do tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
know,
not
I
gonna,
would go ahead, Cece.
I'm not gonna do cauliflower.
Okay.
You know,
How come?
Because it smells like
cauliflower
fart.
and it just wastes of space. I don't want to. I
It
don't.
smells like fart.
I don't. I don't want to grow something I don't even like. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
You could be honest. It smells like fart. That's why I
Mhm.
don't. I
Uh,
don't like to cook it.
And then another thing is trying to keep it from, you know, how you have to fold up its leaves to keep it, you know, white and all. It's too much. It's too much.
Mm-hmm. Too much work.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I'm always
Anything
looking
else
for
that you're not going to be that you're not going to be growing?
Uh, that's pretty much it that I'm not going to be growing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Storms in the next year. How about you? Got anything where you go, I am not growing that ever again? You might have not grown it this year. It's something you go, I'm not growing that.
Much as I love them, probably not sunflowers. I lost all three.
But you can grow, like yours pop
I
up and
know,
actually
I
flower.
know, but I lost all three of them.
Well,
To squirrels or what?
No,
Awesome.
we had a storm come through,
oh,
Mhm.
and I somehow slept through it. But the wind was so fierce that it cut it in two. Like we just bent right over in the
Wow.
middle.
Oh,
And I thought I could save it, and it just said like the next 2 days it said no, I'm done. Really, just accept it. You know.
I saw.
Aw.
How are you doing, M&T? Because they're Florida also. How you guys doing? You
And
getting any of
probably
this?
not corn.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Is that
So
because of the
Carol,
critters too, Barry? Is it the corn?
Uh, yeah.
Okay.
mhm. Oh yeah.
Good.
No, you're talking on that one. I'm gonna ask you the question so you can finish
Oh,
your thought with
no,
Barry.
I was just for those that don't know in the side chat, Barry, the things that Barry does put out, they grow. He has like a natural green thumb. Like if he could ever get to a place where he felt really great and he had the plot in that area for himself, he could really grow a great garden because he's just like a natural green thumb.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like we've talked to him about that, like when he's planting stuff, and we're always like, "You got it to grow. You've got sunflowers like mine. Don't get past sprouts because the rats come and eat them."
Yeah,
Mhm.
last year's was, above the roof. Although
Wow, yes.
I have to
Yep.
say, Janice blew mine away by about a foot and a half.
Almost
Wow.
homesteading. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's her
That's
channel, right? It is almost
No,
homesteading.
it,
It's
no,
not
it's
almost. That's Janet's channel, not Janice. Janice is it's something close to that. See if
it's
you've got the
where
sticker,
to
Barry.
begin.
Where to begin, Homestead. That's it.
Yes,
Not even close to that,
I
Carol.
miss her. I wish she'd come back to YouTube.
Me
I know
too.
she's got a lot going on now.
Yep. Life
Mm.
be life, and as they say.
Yeah. So you're not gonna grow tomatoes, Carol,
No, I
and
Brenda
it makes
is
sense.
Brenda, it's because my family doesn't eat them that much. I would like to grow, like I might want some of those seeds that you have to try that for like a sauce. Do you use those? The for sauce, that's the one that you sent to I think Shawnee. Was it? Got some? You
Yep.
got your
Yeah,
tomato seeds.
they're Italian pear style tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are a paste tomato, so they are great for salsa. Great for
Mhm.
we'll do our tikka masala. We're not going to do ketchup, but
Okay.
I think we'll
That's
just stick to doing salsa and our butter sauce.
Mr.
So
Man, I came over to your channel today. I was watching. He had Edo in the ground. He's got a good video out. How he got a garden for $10. That's a good video. Planter Garden TV.
oh,
Everything
awesome.
Everything looks great. And of course, listening to your voice is always nice. The Jamaican accent is just like amazing, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And he's just wow. Yeah. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, the tomatoes too for me, it's just everything wants to eat them here. We have the
Right.
army worms, then we have the hawk moth, larvae, which are the hornworms, and I just don't like having to keep up with them. Maybe a
Mhm.
little bit later when it cools off, I might try some. Um,
Mhm.
like instead of planting them in August, maybe I'll plant something like that I can make good sauce with. Um, but what I really want to plant, and I think I saw Planter Garden, yeah, Planter Garden, I think might have had it, or it was the gardener down in Australia who's got a big channel. I dropped 2 roselle seeds to see how they would do. Those are from another channel that a lot of us know well. Uh, I bought it off his Etsy, and I want to see how they'll do. I have the green. It's called false roselle, which is more of like the cranberry, the um, cranberry hibiscus, but instead of having the beautiful red leaves, it's got the green leaves. So I
Right.
want to do some cranberry hibiscus, but I can't find my seeds at the moment
Right.
because those you can just eat, and they're kind of like they have a real like citrusy, like a bright flavor to them.
Mhm.
But the
It's interesting.
roselle, you can eat the leaves, you can use the calyxes for tea, and then Tixie was telling me last night that they use sometimes the seeds as a coffee alternative, which I've never heard that before. But I want to grow
Wow.
a lot of
Wow.
it to have a lot of seeds. Like I
Me
can't keep.
either. Yeah, because I've grown roselle last year,
Hmm.
and I'm growing some now, but I've never heard of doing it for the coffee.
Yeah, I want to see the coffee that, and it was funny after we were talking about chicory um, that it was on in my feed. Somebody was talking about chicory, but not to use it as like a coffee alternative. They were saying the plant itself you can use for anti-anxiety, which we could find out from
Mm.
Marissa a little bit more. Maybe she could do a thing on chicory.
Well, come on up, Carol. I'll give you all you could stand to take.
That's what I hear. That's it's like you guys have some of the best weeds ever. I want some of these northern weeds. And Yupon, I couldn't remember what it was, Tuck. Thank you. Last night. Yupon holly.
Yupon.
It does have
Yupon
some. It
holly.
doesn't have a ton, but it does have some Yupon holly.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, Justin, I do. I also remember you from
Mhm.
yesterday as well. So, but Roselle's. I think I saw it was. I think it was the couple that they were in like corporate world, and then they
Mhm.
moved in. Doug and Stacy. I think
Yeah.
she was talking about Roselle's, and I've like a couple years ago. So that's
Yeah.
way out of my head. But it was like that
Yeah.
is a really
I've had
good
the
thing to
seeds.
grow.
Hmm.
It's like
And I think
it's great for tea, and it's a high in vitamin C, and it's
yes,
got to have some serious like good stuff in it
yeah,
because
and it's
everybody's growing it. And
Yes.
what I forgot to say was I was going to grow it for like a jam. You can make a jam out of it.
You
And
can.
that's
yeah,
what he was showing, the one in Australia. Saw his short. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I knew I didn't finish my thought, and remembered when you said Doug and Stacy for some
Yeah.
reason because
yeah,
he's a big channel too. It's
right.
I can't think of his name. He
Wait,
he has the birdies beds. He had it before Epic Gardening. That's where Epic Gardening saw them in Australia off of
Oh
oh
Dyson.
yeah,
yes,
I remember the guy.
yeah,
I think his name's Mark, maybe. Oh, what Self-Sufficient Me? Is that it? Self-Sufficient
yes,
Me?
yes,
That sounds, yeah.
yes. That is
Self-Sufficient Me.
it,
Sure.
Hmm.
or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So and you just
Yeah,
said, "Oh
wait,
yeah,
I've been over
everybody's
there.
growing Roselle." I'm gonna go. Well, apparently, you are not growing Roselle, so not everybody's growing Roselle. So I think that's what I would like to look
Yeah.
into myself.
Hey, David.
Um, so Duncan, you say I can a lot of tomato, salsa, ketchup, barbecue sauce, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, and chili sauce, and
All right.
that's basically um, we do the same. We're not doing all of those things. I do still have some tomato sauce, so then we turn our tomato sauce into a barbecue sauce, but I don't pre flavor it. I just go kind of thing. So
Hey,
let me
David.
just go catch
Oh,
up
Cece's
here.
What's up, David?
Tuck, you are
GP?
not. But that's him. Yeah. Good day.
Link in the chat. So
I just
Justin,
put
okay.
it. I put this. I was just asking him if he's a gardener, hon. We're just getting to know you. A lot of these people we've known for a long time, Justin. So just give it a little time.
Yeah.
Just give it a little
Yeah.
time, hon.
Patience, grasshopper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So you grow the roselle in big pots so you can bring them in the winter if the weather turns
okay.
bad.
There
Okay.
you go. You can grow it.
David Core with the crop.
Your daughter
Welcome,
will
sir.
love it for her tea. Her tea stuff.
Yes.
She'll love the calyxes for her tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
It's actually, I think, that red zinger tea from Celestial Seasonings. Remember red zinger? It's got that
I love
tart.
that tea.
That's what I think it is. It's the
It's
roselle.
good with a little bit of vodka in it too.
Oh, is
Tequila.
it good with vodka?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's like a little Manhattan, little Manhattan, all natural Manhattan.
Mhm.
CC,
That's
don't give
him.
all our secrets out.
Okay, sorry. It's for tea only. Tea only.
You
Now
heat them
you
up.
know the real reason everybody's growing it. No.
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, the seeds didn't even try. Now I wonder what this a planter garden is in the background. What is the secret for those roselles? Like, oh well, wait a minute. Brenda just said she's done it. 200 tomato plants, Brenda.
Oh.
Girl, you need to start making some videos again. Just even
So
shorts.
how do you fight the hornworms with that many tomato plants?
Yeah, that's a great question. 'Cause I
Yeah.
have the little flashlight, but I still miss them.
Yeah.
Like, because you take like one night off and the next night your plant's gone.
Right. All the
And I-
leaves on you like, okay.
Yeah. And I know Girl Dad, if he's in the background still, he understands because he had a short where he showed one and the thing was a big fatty. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been there, done that. It was on his potatoes.
Well, have you ever seen a black hornworm?
A black one? No. I've seen, we have a Plumera caterpillar that is like that size.
They
Like,
actually have a black hornworm as well.
I've seen the
Tixie told me they
blue.
were on her plants, and I was like,
Ooh.
"What?"
Where's Teagsy? Is she
I
up
think
there,
it-
Nandy? Huh?
Tixie said it, or was it Peach? It was Tixie or Peach I was talking to, and I was
And
like, I had to look it up, and it's actually a black hornworm.
I've seen the bright, it's like a light bright blue because they feed them
No, this
to.
one was completely black. It's a black.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'd be scared to pull that thing off there.
What
Yeah.
what feeds on a tomato hornworm? I'd like to know.
That
Like what
wasp-
predator?
It's a
That-
larva, the wasp, right? See that
Yeah,
larva that
yeah.
lays the little white eggs
Eggs
on it.
all over it. Yeah.
I remember
Mhm.
because Laura accidentally got rid of one and she had taken a picture of it and then later learned all the white things were eggs that would have
Yeah.
eaten it and then hatched and done the same thing for her. So it was a beneficial wasp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
the garden makes me miss being able. Oh,
Oh,
yes,
so-
you can. And you gave her your green thumb, Mama Washington.
So, Diva,
Yeah.
same questions for you. What would you not do next year?
Yes, this is great. Cece still isn't live if she just didn't know. Just, letting you guys know.
I saw it. I saw it.
But
what
did it
would
go
I
live?
not?
Or is it just
I gotta go check.
I'm
over
gonna
there.
go there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go and grab it here and put it in the link. Continue on.
Yeah, I know, Tuck. I know fish will eat those hornworms because that's where I throw mine, right in the canal. I have like a short on that where I call it a jerk, little jerk. I think that the jerk is even on the front. Jerk. It ate my whole pepper plant. Jerk, jerk, jerk.
Oh, there is something wrong here because it's Cece's Texas Garden. It says you only have one subscriber. That is not
What?
you.
Okay, let me go check and see what's going on.
I wonder if you put it.
I'm just gonna.
It might be connected to
I'm
one of
gonna
her
go-
other things. Hey, everybody. Hey, Andrew. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you, hon.
But she exists.
you-
She's right here with us. We hear her voice, see her picture.
Yes, Tuck. They do
See-
turn
see-
into beautiful moss. That's what's a shame. Yeah.
There is the link that I just have, and it's just got the one sub added to it. So
Oh, okay.
I've
let me
heard
go-
that too, Mike, that some chickens will refuse them, but I've also heard other people say their chickens love them.
Okay,
So-
let's see.
okay, where are we at here? Oh, there's my mom and
Tuck,
David saying,
I-
Barbara.
Yeah, where are you? Because I'm down further. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay. Did you put these ones up?
No,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think I
Hello,
did. 'Cause I didn't know
Andrew.
where you
Thanks.
left off. That's
Yeah, my mom. Oh, it was GT saying
Oh,
Cece still
okay,
isn't
Brenda.
live. She didn't
yeah,
know.
that's what I highlighted. Yep. Okay,
Yeah, lots
Duncan.
of bugs.
Marigolds. I
Good.
don't have a good relationship with marigolds. They don't stay.
You don't like
long.
the smell?
Well, I
Okay.
don't like the smell because I must be part insect somewhere inside. But but also they just don't last in my garden. They don't last in my yard. I don't know why. Maybe because
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah.
so hot here.
Are they just the little ones? Or is it like, because I've got
Yeah,
one that
I
just
haven't
bushes
gotten
out.
the big ones. The little ones just are there for a little bit, and then it's like they're done. They're gone. They just fry or something.
Mhm.
They
eats
don't
them.
last
Yeah,
long
yeah.
here either, though.
Okay.
Hmm.
Which kind, Duncan, are you planting? Maybe I need seeds from you to try some of yours.
I took it off, so I don't know. That
Okay.
was weird.
That is weird. Maybe you know what happens sometimes is it opens my other my secondary account,
Mm-hmm.
like my backup account.
Oh,
StreamYard
well, maybe
opens
it did go to backup because I just used it. I just came off another live, so I'm like, it was streaming there.
weird.
Yeah.
So maybe it is
Yeah, well-
a backup account.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is one subscriber, one, and so you've got
Oh yeah, it's probably a backup then.
Yep, your backup.
Oh.
But I never
Oh,
knew
you've
there
got
was
one-
black ones. That's
one
why.
that has streamed 13 days ago, and then this one here and Garden Fred's chat 2 views streamed an hour ago.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were on your backup in that chat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the link in there so you can see the
Oh, okay.
oops, shoot, I just did that.
Yes.
don't
back
wanna do
to
that.
Marine. What
What?
won't you grow?
I am gonna go back there, and it's a hard one.
Once
So
we
there
get
I
this
did
straightened out.
Yeah. Well, she can straighten it out. So back to me, what won't I grow?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a tough one because it's like, because things that are challenging, I want to try again. And, and you just go, okay, you really wasted a lot of time and energy and space with these things. What I won't grow is I'm not going to do a winter garden. I will not do a winter garden. I tell myself I'm going to be good. I'm going to, I got the lettuces, I got beets in there and all sorts of things and a reme cloth over top. It never sees my face until the spring, which I go and I open it up and I go, hi, are you? Oh, you are all alive. You guys
that
made it.
rest. You need that rest though.
Yeah,
Like
so
you do.
What?
Maybe Shirley.
What will you not?
It's like, it's like, what will I not? I'm not doing that again.
Anything
Gotta think
good?
of what I did do.
Is there any of your squashes you're just not going to do again because you like others better because you're like the squash lady? Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's if I have the big garden, I'll do them all. Like because there was still more
Wow.
space. I could have spread things out more there. In all honesty, I might be with you, Cece. I might not grow cauliflower. I love cauliflower, and but I don't grow it successfully, like on my own, like from seed.
Mhm.
And that's that thing where you go, I want to, it's like I'm gonna grow the cauliflower, but it's like,
Yeah.
really, Maureen, you got I did buy some starts, or were they mine? I don't remember, but they're about this big, still in the garden. Oh no, we did get one head of cauliflower, and sadly, not sadly, but sadly, but not sadly, gave it to my tenant. I said, "Hey, do you eat cauliflower?" Because we love it. We love cauliflower, but I only get one, and you might get some shoots, and so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You're saying
sure, I
that
can
broccoli
cut it
does
off, and
more.
yeah, so I might go. I'm not going to grow you broccoli or cauliflower. I'm not going to do. I'm going to do that one. If I have another one, or even just some things that I have stopped, trying to grow. I haven't stopped on the carrots and onions. So that's, still a challenge for me. I don't do well with either of those.
Right.
But I am honing down, it seems, each year of what I will grow. But squashes, I love the fact, again, that it's a food that you grow it, you wipe it down, put it in your cold storage room, and it can be there 6 months to a year, where you still have that food. If you don't have any other food, you've got food.
Yeah.
So,
and your chickens will eat it if it starts to go bad, right? You can pop it open and they'll eat it for you.
Yeah.
And
so for sure the cauliflower.
And there was a method to my madness. There was a reason I asked you the same question you posed to us, is because I knew, like you said at the beginning, if it doesn't work, you keep trying on it.
Mm-hmm.
You try different things, and I knew that would be your answer. I just wanted to hear you say it and tell all these great folks that you don't give up. You just keep going, and you
probably gonna try it again, even though I'm
different.
not trying it. I'm gonna try it again, even though I'm not trying it again.
So I'm making this confession right now, so that next spring, y'all can, send me messages and go, put down the cauliflower seeds, Maureen. You're not growing cauliflower this year. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just buy it from the store. Let it go. Let it go.
Don't need that cauliflower anymore.
Yeah. So I will try to do the corn, even though corn is going to be probably bust this year. And my garden is very hodgepodgey. So what would I like to grow? Well, I'd like to grow this, roselles. Like to do that for sure. I'd like to see if I don't know if the cassava, if I can grow it here in zone 9B.
I think it's too much. I always keep forgetting, because you're way up there, that you are 9B.
I'm so close to GT.
You're just so close to Russia, like GT. Me and my geography. I'll have to look. Let me look, because cassava is a very tropical, like Caribbean crop. And I need to cook it again, because to me, the first batch seemed a little bit stringy, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep making, cassava. I'm sure. When I had it before, though, at like the Christmas parties with the Cuban family where I dated the Cuban guy, it was delicious. Like, they knew how to make it, but they might use the frozen version of the cassava, which that's all done for you. It's all cleaned. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know, David, if it's CC Texas Garden and Numbers. I just put the link in of where it was. So
don't worry about David. I'm not using it.
I think it's a backup account.
Yeah,
we figured out.
It probably is, because it probably asks, do you want to make a backup? And I probably say at the time.
Okay.
My indoor Paul Robeson is 3 feet tall already. How is your Paul Robeson, GT? I'd like to know that.
Hey, KP.
Just found a photo of a black tomato horn room. Black with yellow markings.
Ew. I'll have to look it up.
Creepy.
Yeah.
You should then go look up the Plumera caterpillar.
Hey, Miss Shirley, OG Gardner. Thanks for coming in.
Something has poked me right in the head.
I've wasted time and energy and space on beets for 10 years. One day I'm getting a beet. But that's how I feel. It's like, because some things I'm successful with, and other things I drag out. And it's just like, I do love beets. I'm not really great at growing them from seed.
If you can grow the beet greens, though, do you know that they are actually more healthy for you than the beetroot itself?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Now, if
mhm.
you want to get the bulb, then a bone meal is the way to go.
Yeah, you have to load it with bone meal.
Bone
Okay.
meal, bone meal, bone meal. Yeah.
Oh, Mike, I
Oh,
don't. I- that's awesome. But
good.
you're also doing that in the hydroponics, right?
Yeah, that's
So
amazing.
that's a beast altogether, a totally
Yeah.
different beast. But I'm just gonna go grab this
Excuse me.
photo.
It says
Like
that
I
you
grow.
can do it. It says the cassava though is 10A, 12B, but you're 9B.
Oh,
And it
Yeah.
says it can overwinter as far north as zone 8B. But they
Okay.
do best in warm, humid climates with average temperatures between 70 and 90. So that would be when you've got a hot summer. The only thing
Right.
is with cassava to mature is you do need like 9 to 10 months for that plant to mature.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. And it needs to be in ground, right? So
Right.
this was our
Probably.
picking on Wednesday. And those ones that like they look like, oh, that's a normal zucchini. Those are not much smaller than the one I showed when we first started.
Wow.
And so
nice.
then she
Like a
brought
foot
home,
long.
yeah. And so she brought home basically almost the same amount, but they were bigger than this, like
Mhm.
by amounts. And then about half of what is there, but bigger. All of the patty pans are bigger. That's one thing. It's like it's been easy peasy for me for those ones.
Cowpeas are a great cover crop too, David. And that's actually, if you have land, I found this out vicariously through Hedgehog's Homestead. They put cowpeas out and the deer came out to eat them.
Huh.
Oh,
So it
we
was
do
not
have
like, yeah, go ahead.
we do have deer fencing around the garden away from my home.
Good. Yeah.
There's deer
So, like,
fencing all around. We can't stop
yeah,
rabbits, raccoons. We can't stop the small things. But
yeah.
and as long as his grandchildren remember to close the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're good for the ground here. The ones that are good for the ground are the icicles or the longer radishes, but if you're not going to eat them. Plus
Yeah.
the white radishes are usually milder. And
Mm,
I want to try them because just the regular little globe radishes get
Mhm.
so hot I can't eat them either.
yeah.
I can't like even the rainbow radishes, like a lot of them, except for the white. The white usually is
Wow.
bearable.
I
So
like
that's another
brown.
thing I can't grow. I cannot grow the icicle radishes. I've grown regular bulb radishes once, but what I love
Mhm.
them for is to make roasted radishes
Yeah.
instead of like potatoes.
Oh,
And then they lose that hotness
Yeah.
to them.
They do.
You,
I just
you
don't
coat.
like that aftertaste that they have.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
don't. I've tried
not
the
growing them.
roasted radishes. Yeah, I tried those because you know who did it first? Who I ever saw way back in the day with Martha Stewart. Yeah. But then
Ah.
when I got mine and they were too hot to eat raw, I was like, "Well, yes, I remember." Yeah.
Not
That's
eating
so
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
I can
So
have them.
I keep putting out radishes, so I'm going to put that. So I'm as we
Yeah.
talk, I'll go. Oh yeah, I'm not growing that either. I'd love to grow radishes, and they're supposed to be easy. They're supposed to grow. They'll grow
Mhm.
in poor
uh-huh.
soil.
Yes.
No, I like I said, last year was the first year they bulbed, and which
Mhm.
was great. But anything else I grew after that didn't. So they'll
Weird.
grow, and I'll have beautiful greens, and then
Hey,
it'll be this
Randy.
little kind of thin.
Oh. I
So
wonder if it's just not in the ground long enough or you
Yeah.
oh no,
exactly
no, no.
or if it is a bone meal problem in the
Bone
soil.
meal.
Hey, KP, because that's
Yeah. You need
everything that
root
bulbs,
Yeah.
right? Everything that bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Why are you
Stop saying that I just need to add bone meal.
You just
We're not going to grow them next year.
you just need to bury
That's
somebody that you really don't like. Do you want us to say that instead?
Right. Well, and plant your radishes.
no, because you see, you're giving me hope. It's like, you mean all I have to do is plant bone meal and I can plant those things and they'll grow for me?
Yeah.
KP, it's good to see you, hon.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, radishes don't take up much space. You can do it in a container.
Right.
Yeah, mine
Yes,
just, they
you
all get
can.
thin. So, so basically, it's the fact that I need more. What do I need?
bone meal
Is
Bone meal.
or
but no, but
or dead people, or maybe you know what might be good is you just bury some fish heads in there. There you go. But if you have raccoons, it's kind of like iffy. You
Yeah.
might end up with raccoons in your yard because they like them too.
no. So is the bone, is that a potassium deficiency or?
Bone meal, I forget what it is because somebody was saying something last night and it was like, is what?
So Brenda won't plant sweet corn. I buy peaches and cream sweet corn from the Amish. Yep,
It is
works out good.
defatted animal bones you can use too,
Mhm.
and bake them down like after you. It's high in calcium and phosphorus.
Yeah.
And
So it's
can
phosphorus.
also, yeah, it can also
it's
contain
phosphorus.
it can contain a little nitrogen and then organic matter also.
Uh-huh.
So the phosphorus helps new plants grow strong roots. Nitrogen, we know what nitrogen does.
The leaves.
Strong growth and lush foliage, and then the organic matter improves soil fertility and structure, is what they said.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about the darn calcium. Excuse me, AI, you skipped that part where you're talking about the calcium.
What can you all repeat the last 5 minutes? I couldn't hear you over the rain. What was that?
Oh, you're getting the rain? Send it down here.
Oh wow.
Oh, it can also be. Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow.
Careful, Barry. Oh, my
That's
goodness.
fantastic.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic, except for not for Barry and the cats. I can't imagine.
No.
Are the cats, are they being all right with it?
Huh?
Are they sleeping through it? Are they? My dog
Cats,
would be.
they don't care.
Yeah, my dog would be in like on Xanax right now. Would be a mess. I never knew this. Bone meal can be used as a dietary supplement for livestock.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that. It's most effective in soils with a pH level lower than 7, and it's recommended to apply it once in the spring and once in the fall. However,
Okay.
using too much bone meal can force other nutrients out of plants, causing them to turn yellow and harm their chlorophyll production. Didn't know that. Okay.
So, but I go into rainy season once my winter comes. So, like because I'm like, well, I'll put a bunch in the fall, but I would wonder if it all get pushed down. Hello, Prepared Irishman. Thanks for coming in.
I do it more than once. I do it like in intervals. So like I know with me, what was it? It was something I was trying to grow. It may have been the beets. And T-Nog from New Orleans Gardener,
Mm-hmm.
she would do the 5-11, rotate that with the bone meal.
Oh, okay.
And she would do that every 10 days.
Oh, wow.
And yeah.
She's always out in that garden. I don't like, she just lives in her garden. I wish I could do that. If I lived in my garden, half of it would be gone because Malachi would tear up the other half. If I could just like relegate him to where all the weeds are, like honey, right here, it would be perfect.
Oh, his Paul Robeson. He was so excited about that one. Yay, congratulations. Mike's jealous. Little jelly there.
Yep. Chuck just found
Hey, Bayou.
Frangipani hornworm. Oh, hey. Bayou.
Yeah. I don't know what a chest rig, but you guys know. Oh, you grew the patty pan outside. Well, congratulations, Mike. You know, for the frangipani horn room, Palmyra caterpillar.
Yeah, there you did good. Plumeria, frangipani. Yeah, that's right. Frangipani or frangipani, whatever.
Frangipani.
Plumera. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's the flowers that they use in Hawaii to make leis out of, and it's the tree I have in my backyard. For those of you that don't know, that looks like sticks in the winter. It's just this tree with sticks out of it that have nubs on the end. It doesn't even look like a regular tree without foliage. It's the most weird looking thing. But yeah.
Hello, Perfection Baking. Thanks for coming in.
The hornworm on it eats the insides of those sticks, and it's like this big. It's huge. It is the scariest looking thing ever. Scary.
KP
And it, like-
says,
Gross. Go ahead.
nope, because we'll be finished and then we can go on.
Oh, no, it liquefied the inside of one of the branches. I went to trim a branch and it was just like,
That's disgusting.
it was disgusting. It was.
Disgusting.
It was when I was using my little mini chainsaw. It
Mhm.
happened. I was like,
Oh, because then it's all spraying.
Ew.
Uh,
but at least one of them wasn't in there with it. So I was like, at least grateful for that.
well, it would have been good if it was in there.
Yeah,
Just
and
I
I
gotta
sliced
just-
right through it. Yeah, that would have been
Mm.
I didn't-
So what all can be water bath canned? So I'm going to tell you that everything can be,
Mhm.
yeah.
but it's all about how long you can
Mhm. Yeah.
you water bath it for. So
Yes.
your fruits and stuff, as long as there's the sugar, or you should never actually water bath pickles because it'll soften your pickles. So you have all those kinds of things. You can do open kettle canning with your pickles, but when you are going to be canning something like veggies, meat, or mixtures of those, they've been doing them forever and ever, amen, but it'll be something like 3 hours or more.
Yes.
You'd have to find an old school book, because it
Right.
will not be approved by the powers that be.
Exactly.
Well, don't brag about it then.
Yeah, the
They won't
Amish
know.
have done it that way, KP Heathen, for as long as they've been canning. They do what
Yeah.
Maureen is saying. Like they'll do a 3-hour water bath and won't pressure can, and other countries don't pressure can. They
Yeah.
water
Well,
bath
there
can.
you look, some of the places in Europe, and it's fascinating because it's like, we're going to can up this beef, and there is a piece of meat outside hanging, and they're just chopping it with some meat cleaver that you go, don't want to meet you in a dark alley with that, because
Yeah.
that looks very sharp. And they chop it all up, and they're outside on their wooden cutting board into
Mm.
cubes, putting it all in, and then going to the creek to get the water, and basically just their canning pot is, and they've got it on an open flame, and they'll
Mhm.
store their meat. And there's no like, oh, do we have the right seals? It's not that
No,
thing.
they
It's
like
usually
reuse jars too, like the
Mhm,
Amish, right?
mhm,
Mhm.
mhm. So that is my input to it, but it's just a matter of how long, so that you know that the bacteria has been done if you are doing water
Yeah.
bathing.
And also clean jars, clean
Yeah.
jars.
Sterilize.
And
Yeah. Sterilize what you
sterilize
can.
everything. Yeah.
I don't do water sterilization. I do jars in the oven,
Okay.
at minimum of 20 minutes at 230 degrees Fahrenheit. And
Oh,
they
okay.
can stay in there longer. And so then I can do all 12 jars. So especially if I'm going to be doing canning pickles, all jars are in, come out, got my stuff, all my pickles into the jars.
Mhm.
There is a video I think
Yes,
it's a
your
video.
open canning.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
does have a video on that. I don't know if I can
Mhm.
grab it or not. What about your lids and what do you do the water method for that and have the boiling water there with your little
I do
magnetic?
with my seal. Yeah, with my seals
Okay.
and my rings, I do boil those. Again, they're saying, "Oh, you don't need to do that," and
I've
it's like,
heard that too.
I'm okay, because my mom did it,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do that,
Yes.
So
Your mom
So-
did it, and you're still alive, so it must
That's
be
right. Sure.
Am I?
I certainly
So-
hope so. You look fleshy to me, so I think you're okay.
Cool. What brand? What kind of setup?
Oh, he's
are you-
talking about the chest
Ah.
thing.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So Kentucky Kentucky Goblin. Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
in and
coming
hanging
in.
out.
Hey, Randall.
The bunny came back in the yard, and my puppies got rid of the rabbit permanently. Thursday. Sorrows.
Oh, yeah. They are cute. That's what's hard. Like, okay, I just tried to look it up on your page and it's being a poop.
Oddly enough, I have not seen a rabbit here.
I have a pair that come in. I have one, it comes in, and then the other one will follow later on. But since I walked out there and talked to them, like, what are you doing here? Did David send you? Are you who ate my watermelons? They have not been back.
Are
Like, I
you a
haven't.
spy?
Yes, are you a spy for David
Who do
Corey?
you work for?
Watermelon Kang? I don't
Mike
know.
grows his radishes 15 to 20 days. That's awesome.
Wow.
And Kentucky Goblin got some good rain, only in for a bit. So yours didn't grow at all either. Yeah. Well, apparently you need to get some. I've heard. Oh, bone meal. You need to get
Bone
some
meal. I
bone
know
meal.
mine were skinny like that when I took them out too soon.
Yeah.
And my dad even said, "Uh-oh, if you can't grow radishes, you're not going to grow a garden," which made me feel fantastic. And I quit for 10 years and
Right.
didn't grow anything. But
Right.
you need to give them the time, and you need to give them what they need to grow.
I think it was
That's it.
like
And
up to 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks. They still and just had beautiful greens,
Weird.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So
I've
more
had them where they I put them in like the larger ones. I know that, people are trying to grow the watermelon radish and everything, but I can't grow that in these hot months. Mine just sends out for seeds.
yeah.
Mine does the same thing. It'll do greens. It'll get a little thing, skinny thing, and then that's it. It's going to seed.
Yeah.
So, and even
Yeah.
I think what's the Baker Creek said, no, you need to kind of winter over this type of radish. You need the colder weather for it to bulb up. So, but that's a different type of radish. That's the big mamas,
Mhm.
like the black radishes.
Yeah, the black Spanish radish. I grew
Mhm.
that.
Now, how did you grow that, CC? Did you grow it through like the cooler months?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it wouldn't go to seed.
Yeah.
Well,
I am not finding your opal cat.
he grew like crazy last year for me. Radishes, dude.
Yeah, regular radishes, but we're talking about those big ones, Barry.
What
The,
the?
Okay. Take care,
Right.
Tuck. Thanks for coming and
Oh,
popping
bye,
in.
Tuck. Stay
Hey,
safe.
Bayou Sugar. She's coming in.
Okay.
Do more in containers.
I think I'm in the area.
A good time to take a bath while it's dark outside. You just stand out there and you're
Right.
actually having a shower. Well, your neighbor does have a drone, so might need to be a little careful. Be a bit careful.
Right.
All right.
Well, he's got one too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You answered
I
that.
am not. Okay, it's not. I
We
can't
can
find it
spy
in your
on each other.
farmhouse kitchen. Like, you have the don't be afraid of the pressure canners, but I can't find. Oh, there, I found it. Yay! Sorry. I'm sorry. I've been trying to find your open kettle pickles
Hey,
all this
Mm.
time.
That's what I was doing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently
Okay,
my
I got it.
name,
I
my
got it.
title is not a good title.
What?
The title for
No.
my
It was fine. I just overlooked it. You're fine.
Oh.
It's fine. Let me put it in here on mine, and then I'll go and put it in yours.
Mhm.
It's just I'm not good at searching on a page that has such excellent, videos and everything.
Aw, you're too
And
sweet.
it's so organized.
Here
I'm
go
not,
Homestead. Welcome in.
Mhm.
not used to organization. Hey, who's
I'm
up?
And
I'm
then
so behind.
Educated Natural in here too. 10 is in here.
Oh, Janice. Okay.
Mhm.
So Mike says I steam can. So there you go.
There we go.
Mm,
Okay. I think we got it. Ugh.
for the Amish, lots of cow poop in the garden is all you. Lots of cow poop. Well, I don't have a cow,
Yeah.
so
And buying it can be tricky, Kentucky, because they have the issue with the aminopyralids going through the cows. That was for a
oh,
while. The Grazon was on a lot of hay, and it took out a lot of gardens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
mm,
Ted.
Yeah.
hey, the educated
Natural.
natural.
Good to see you. Yeah, I just saw her now. I don't know why. Oh, there she is. Okay, above. I did. Okay.
Oh, there's this one. I don't know what that one is.
That's your link, but I put it in mine, and then I put Okokeet
Okay.
pickles. I can't even spell kettle tonight. I'm having not a good night.
So were you talking, Miss Shirley OG, she says, are you talking about the daikon radishes?
I was talking about those with Netta. That's the ones I was trying
Yeah.
to think of the name, the white radishes that I want to grow. But you
I
weren't.
can't-
You
I
were
can't-
talking about
Yeah, no, I'm talking about those. I'm talking about icicles, the daikon. I can't grow any of them.
all
And
of
I'd love to grow
Okay.
daikon because we make a lot of kimchi.
they're cool weather for sure. Those
Oh,
they
I gotta-
definitely need
yeah.
time and cool weather.
Oh yeah, there's the open kettle pickles.
Yes.
Are we like
Ew! Not let your dog poop there. Kentucky Goblin. Yeah.
A cow.
He definitely can grow some stuff, Mr. Kentucky Goblin.
Mm,
Well, Marlene, I'm gonna get off here and
okay.
give me some rest. And
Yes. Well,
It's
thanks
good
for coming
seeing
and
you.
hanging out.
Yeah, I hope
Alright.
you feel better, Cece.
Thank you. I hope so too.
All right.
Have a good night.
Good night,
Love
Cece.
you too.
Good night.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the one I've grown, the French breakfast. Oh, I'm down here.
And
Yeah.
are those like soup? That's the super hot kind?
Mine come out hot, but a little less hot than the globe ones. They're a little bit longer, and they also take a little longer in my garden than the
Yeah.
little globe ones.
Yeah. I'll leave.
Woo! I know. I have
Woo!
mine stacked over here. I've got to start taking out.
You know, as soon as someone shows their seeds, everybody's like, "Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What do you got? What do you got? What do I might need? What do I need? What do I want?"
I'm just
Wow.
trying to find the radishes that I tried to grow last year and had no
Mhm.
luck at all.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Didn't
just
even come
well,
up.
Sometimes it
Wh-
can be the seeds too. They're just not great, and you don't
Yeah.
they're not as fruitful.
I
Look
don't know
at
which
me.
one.
Ooh, ooh.
Yes.
With these
Yeah.
faces, and then look at this. My ears are woo, something to put on seeds. The face is hilarious.
Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah.
I don't.
We all go,
I'm not-
what do you got seeds? You got seeds? I might need those seeds. But my radishes, I can't tell you if from one year to the next. I do
Right.
add to them. But when it did have success, I started them out, they were sprouting, the girls are coming and eating them. So I put a coffee sack over them for quite a few days. And so by the
Oh,
time I went and lifted it, they were pale in their color.
yeah.
And they were actually even coming out of the ground. I'm seeing the red. So I just took my finger and I poked them down. Poked. And I got really nice big bulbs. And I thought, okay, well, that's how you do it. Tried to do the same thing the next time. Maybe not the coffee sack over top, but didn't quite work. Okay, what do you got, sir? What do you got?
So those are the
Yeah.
cherry.
Giant, but they're still
Giant.
cherry. Yeah,
They grew. I mean,
really good.
in no time at all.
Yeah, those
Like-
are the ones that usually are short,
I wished I had planted more.
short term. Yeah,
Yeah.
the cherry.
They
But
were
those are
quick.
the ones. The cherry ones are the ones that are hot as Hades for me.
Well,
But
I love it.
that's because they're not getting shipped across the country to cool off. They're right out of my yard.
Oh,
Barry, is this something we need to know about you? Kentucky Goblin saying you got some special seeds. Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought we swore to secrecy about that, Randall.
Climate matters too. Yep.
Yeah, but I have a really great climate.
She does have a great climate. Great
Like I
growing
should
zone.
be able to grow everything except for those things I can't grow.
There
in
you
my
go. You
climate.
can try radishes in the windowsill inside like a solo cup. Just
Okay.
leave them out like little indoor plants. See what happens.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
but
that's not what's in the package. That's what he's saying.
you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to limit. You would have to limit to maybe 1 or 2 seeds per solo cup though, because unless you get the
Yeah.
monster solo cups, and still then you could only fit 2 or 3 in there. I reckon
Something's hurting.
something's poking her in the head.
I'm having
tight?
problems tonight. Sorry,
Are
guys.
you wearing? Did you take your earrings out already, or are you still wearing
It's
them?
not an earring problem tonight. Tonight the thing is like the top is bending somehow to where the plastic, because it's like one plastic piece here and then these are a separate plastic piece. Well, this
Okay.
separate plastic piece is somehow angling and pointing into my head, and I'm like, what is up with you guys? You're almost you're on your last leg here. Come on, I've got another backup.
I think it's your horns.
Yeah, it's my little horns. They're ears,
Oops.
but they do look like little horns. Two
So,
Okra.
So they all germinate, GT. They all germinate, and I'll get beautiful greens. Like the very first year, I was thinking, okay, these radishes are going to be awesome. Like
Yeah.
they were going above and beyond. Like I'm sure they were a good foot or more long in the greens. Pulled them out, and it was all these little thin strands, and it was like, well, what can I do with that? Nothing.
See, I wonder if
Nothing.
that was like a bigger radish then,
Damn.
because that's what mine did too. And then they went to seed right after they showed those big greens. They had a smaller, bottom. And then, boop, they went to seed. Like it was just getting too warm for them, and they wouldn't bulb.
Mm-hmm. I hate that question, Randall. I hate that one.
I know.
Who is that behind you? Because then it's like
We're all looking like, what?
I'm
Looking
looking
at
behind him.
Gary.
It's like,
I know.
is there
it was-
anybody behind him? I didn't get it.
I
Is
know.
it-
I know. I
maybe-
saw some creepy thing where a guy he
What's
buys
behind
stuff
you?
like secondhand, and he bought some kind of little old monkey doll and put it in storage. And then the storage guy complained because he said, "What's that noise in your storage?" So he set up a camera. It was the creepy monkey doll.
Mm.
I'm like, I'm not into that. I'm not buying any used dolls ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I had Cherry
Cherries.
Bell too.
Those screw really well. But I've got
Oh,
other
I
in
never
here.
heard
I
that.
think you all were talking about. I think.
Gently tug up on the radish plant.
Never
Well,
heard
actually,
that.
I don't think that will work, Mike, because mine, the red all comes out. And so I
Hmm.
actually go and I actually poke it back in, and it's like, grow, you radish.
I wonder if
Yeah.
you could just add a little more soil to it and then do that. I don't know.
Well, GT
That's
is saying
weird.
phosphorus. Same
Yeah,
phosphorus.
that's the bone meal.
Yeah. So maybe
Mhm.
I just do not have enough bone meal, like enough phosphorus
Enough
in my soil.
phosphorus. We do
Uh-huh.
down here, so most of them they grow here. We do.
Oh,
have
I
a lot of
want the red out.
Okay. Yeah, you want the red out. Oh, kind of like onions, how you want them to pop up at the top.
Well,
And then
like I have left it where the red is out, and they never bulb. They bulb when they're in the soil.
huh. So strange.
I suck at growing radishes.
Well, it's only fair because you're great at growing everything else, and I suck at growing
That's
so
not
much.
true. That's not true. I can't grow
Yeah,
onions.
look
I
at
can't grow carrots.
Guys, have you seen her short with the little frog, and then she lifts the camera up from the frog, and it's like, oh, look at all of the greenery.
Yeah, I heard the choir of angels sing when
Me
she
too.
did that.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
But I can't grow
squashes.
anything.
I know. I didn't say anything. There's stuff I can't grow. I can grow squashes. That I can.
You definitely are
I
a squash
Fully,
lady.
I can definitely grow squashes. Not all of them,
You should
but
hook
the
into
ones
that.
I can.
Like growing out of the box does blueberries. You should be the squash lady and start doing things on
Oh.
squash and squash.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage GT Junior.
That's good.
Did I
What's up,
drag
what's
you
up?
out?
What's
Did I
up?
drag you out?
I know.
You got
See?
seeds, man.
That was
Look,
right. What
I
do
mean,
you got?
it's getting hot. It's getting tall here, GT. Look,
This is still this
isn't
face
that a
with
beautiful
Bayou.
sight?
What's that one right there? No.
Next
Over
to it.
there.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really
What's
one.
that?
Yeah. What's that?
This
Is that Mizuna? What is that?
I can't see
that's
it.
kale. It's
Oh, this kale.
It's a type of kale.
Jaguaro Nero kale.
It is a similar concept, like I said. Yeah, right. Like onions, he said it's the similar concept to spooning onions.
Oh, it's really
Sure.
Hey,
kind of-
Mike, I got something.
I've
right.
never seen that one.
yes, you did.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't either. Too, and I tried it, but it didn't. It might be a bad batch of seeds. I don't know.
They sent me, but it said it on a sticker. It said that it was a low, how do you say that,
Germination
germination
rate.
rate. So they put
Yeah.
extra in it for a beat. And
Mm.
yeah,
Give me a beat.
didn't do much.
Boots, cat,
Okay.
boots, cat, boots,
Just
cat.
paprika.
It's boots and cats is what I'm hearing. Is that correct?
It
To get
is.
a good beat, you have to say boots and cats and boots.
Well,
and
if you
cats.
go, I'm going to say like in the 90s when you went to a club that was playing
Yeah.
music, every song, if you just stop, you go, all of them go boots, cats, or faster, boots, cats, or slower, boots, cats. Just boots and cats. Every
hilarious.
song, every, shake your tail feather song is just boots and cats.
Wow, I just
You'll
heard it for
never
the
hear a
first time
song
here.
the same ever again.
I get fungus amongus on cucumbers and
Sugar
cantaloupe.
babies.
So I
Heard
hear
you're
you on the
trying. What's
cucumber.
going? What do you
Watermelon.
got there? What do you got? What do you got?
Sugar baby watermelon.
Whoa.
This came from Passamaquoddy.
Oh, cool.
And
So anybody have advice for growing cucumbers? She said it's
Well,
her
we need to
third
know
year
what is
trying.
what is happening with your trying to grow those cucumbers.
She's maybe in past 2
blueberries.
years she's gotten a
can't
dozen
really
of them.
see the seeds very well.
Put your hand behind it. It's just like when you do
Yeah,
makeup.
like makeup. Not that you know what that's like, like where they're showing the lipstick and they're like,
I hope I
I'm
wouldn't know
using
what
this
that's like.
color
You know.
from Bite Beauty.
Pencil.
It's this pencil. This drawer knob
You
that
gotta
my
remember-
son unscrewed. Yes.
I gotta
this one.
remember, I'm up on a panel with two women.
Oh, she's
Even
that are
like,
a little off center. We're both a
There's
little
her-
bit like we're just
uh,
I'm gonna start sitting over here.
rhubarb.
there's the
You have
gardening.
rhubarb seeds?
The gardening answer is hell if I know.
Help, I know.
Hell if I know.
Hell if I know what's going on with those cucumbers.
I just told you I've been trying to grow them. They're not growing. So
It's
are
very
you sure that
very honest
thing is,
answer.
are you sure that they are cucumbers? That's the first question. Because I had a friend of mine, she goes, I have these, my cucumbers are not growing. It's really weird.
Mhm.
They're not, I forget what all the things she said. And I said, well, I'll just whip over and I'll come and see and have a look at them. I get there and it was like, those are yellow zucchinis. Those aren't cucumbers. And she bought them as starts. And she goes, here's
Wow.
the tag. It says pickling cukes. She goes,
I
my
bet
pickling
somebody
cukes are not doing
switched
well.
them. Yep.
Switched them by
Some
accident.
kids
So
probably went through. Hey, badass.
Well, that's strong.
what does it smell like?
Well, it's
Yeah.
red Creole onion.
Mm.
Oh,
So they smell
think-
oniony?
I think it's where it's been sitting next to other seeds. I think it's picked up.
Oh.
the-
mm.
Bayou says she's found that the pickling cucumbers are the easiest.
You just, again, it's the same.
Yeah.
I
What are
had-
you,
I
yeah,
know
what
I
kind
had-
of cucumbers are you doing? Are you putting down, Netta? And when are you
It's
putting
the
them
same
down?
concept as my zucchini. If I don't get out there and pick my pickling cucumbers, they all get, oh, sorry. Shh. They all get really, really
It's like me
really
kissing my plant last night.
right.
Yep. When you first showed the end of it, I thought you were bringing out not that part. You just had the side of that dark green coming. No, not the very end. Like this part, like just the end was sticking out over here. No, not that. Not that end. The other end. Okay, but we couldn't see the stem. We just saw the side of it, and it was like this big, and it was over to the side. And I thought it was a watermelon, like a little watermelon. The
No.
color of it.
No,
And then all of a
No.
sudden it just kept coming out
it is a weapon.
like huge.
George.
And she didn't have to do much to them. Okay, with the pickling cucumbers. I might have to try those.
Yeah.
Maureen, I got a
Red.
question for you real quick.
Yeah.
Why can't you grow onions?
Well, I'm trying. I'll tell you the long version. So I would plant all the seeds. Then I would take my little dibber and poke holes into the ground and stick them all in there, close them all up. And they would grow greens and they would
Yeah.
grow greens and they would grow greens. Oh, now it's winter time and they've fallen down, but they're still there. And then the next spring they would grow greens and they would grow greens. So they were too far down into the ground. So I watched Rem's Family Farm, and he was just kind of placing them just on top, just a little bit into the soil, not
Yeah.
going down very far. So I did that late in the season. So I got an onion, that was maybe about that big. Then I have been trying to watch a bit of Will It Grow, and once they get established and quite big, he said to make a ring around them, and so I'm
Yes.
trying to do that as well. But I think the biggest one I have out there, and these are planted in March, right?
Mm.
So March, April, May, June, July, getting into 5 months. And again, I might have one that is that big around. They're not, and now of course the greens are all falling over. I have gone and pruned them sometimes. And so, yeah, I just don't seem to do well because I want a storage onion. I want real onions. That's what I want.
You were scared for a moment when I was talking about her zucchini coming up.
I do the long day onions.
I
Yeah, and
think
we have to do short day in the hotter weather down here. I don't know why.
I think I do have
Pickling
I think I have both. I mostly just always look for storage onions, white, red, and I think I did the Vidalia onions as well.
Okay.
I've got all
Same.
different kinds.
Yeah. Like spooning the onion. You mean you don't just like cuddle up next to it and spoon it? Mike? Just wait for it to grow. Like, come on, baby.
Yeah. So I never knew that you needed to spoon. So I am spooning them. But they're still and I think, I probably need to give them some more food. So at the beginning here. So
That makes me sad, Netta. That's what I get the powdery mildew, the vine dying, but I haven't had that past. Yeah.
When is she planting them? Is she planting them in the summertime? Maybe she should try it a little bit out.
Yeah,
of the sun.
cooler. It probably needs cooler weather too. We
Yeah,
just are not
that-
having the cooler weather here, so I don't know about for her if they're getting it or if they're staying just as warm. So then things are getting mildewed a lot easier, like the cantaloupes, like the cucumber plants, and just anything that can get blight. We're having a hard time with blight down here with the warmer weather.
what state do you
She's
live in, Netta?
Florida. She's in
Florida.
Yep.
Florida.
Florida. I want to learn how to say it like that. Florida. I'm from Florida. I love that.
Bamboo.
What's that say?
Can these things
bamboo?
grow?
Wait, is that bamboo or is it something else? What
It
the
says
heck?
harder palm.
They were supposed to be rice seeds.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
There you go.
rice. They sent me bamboo.
Was that is that the same people that sell the blue watermelons by chance?
I got some of those seeds.
Look,
you gotta do a video on what they actually end up being.
you drink of water, GT.
Yeah. You gotta do a video on what those actually end up sprouting into.
But they have to be. There's a tiny little. It's like a fortune cookie thing. What did I do with it? Let me put
Oh,
this
okay.
back
They
in
use
here.
a spoon to remove the soil.
Around it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You put a ring around it. You ring around it.
Put your ring around it. Hey, howdy garden.
Hey, howdy
How you
garden.
guys
Thanks for coming
doing?
in.
How's your
I don't know
weather,
if you-
Glenn?
And Skinner Farms.
Yep. Hey,
Not sure.
Skinner.
If you say
I think he's
hello.
in my-
Hey, Skinner.
Yeah, he is.
So these have to be soaked in like a fungicidal.
Night, Randall. Have a good night.
Good night. Good
See
night,
you
Randall.
tomorrow.
A fungicidal
Florida.
solution.
Florida.
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 I like
Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
Florida. Florida.
So
Yeah.
sow them in a high peat.
it. Okay, Skinner. I totally understand.
really hard to read. It's like a fortune cookie thing, only much longer, and they expect you to be able to
Oh.
read it. Small it
Well,
is.
did you put your glasses on? Because I can
can't
see it when
wear
you
my
hold it up.
glasses.
I will take what I'll do is I take a picture of it and then I can have it on my camera and I can
Yeah,
blow it
my
up.
phone's got a magnifier, but I mean, look how long that is. I'd
Yeah.
be going.
Yeah, well, the long ways I would take a picture of it like that,
Mhm.
and then you can blow it up and read it.
But it
Mhm.
says
Hi.
to plant them in a high peat, low
I'm just letting them say hi to each other.
perlite mixture. Okay.
Huh.
Mm.
I wonder if
Right.
they'll end up being like those plants, the bamboo plants that aren't bamboo that are related to lilies that people buy that are supposed to be the good luck plant. You know what I'm talking about? Those green ones, the green stalks with the leaves, and they call it like a good luck plant. And they call it
Yeah.
bamboo, but it's really not. It's related to the lily family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Netta, one of the things I just saw on Growing Out of the Box, he
real.
does the We-
St.
I got the
Peter.
color roses too. Oh
I
my
think we
goodness.
need
Yeah.
to try to come up with one ourselves, and we can all
Yeah.
Yeah, make some big
Trick them
money.
all.
That's right. To grow a good man seeds. Yeah, that would sell. And grow a good woman seed. There we go. There we go. But
Careful.
that could get
Yeah.
very
He
careful.
said women.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay,
I'm
sorry.
Skinner. Sorry to hear that.
I'm leaving
Man.
YT.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
man
he said.
seed.
Do you know why, or
I don't know.
or do
All
you
right,
want to
he's just
share with
coming
us?
in to say goodbye to everybody. All right, Skinner. I
Have a
get
good one,
it.
Skinner.
Yep.
Mm.
Stay safe. I hope things work out. And I
Glad
totally
you got to see
understand.
us.
I'm glad you got to come and say goodbye. Thank you for doing that.
Right.
God bless
So
you.
my question, what was my question about that? Oh, what were so Growing Out the Box for the oh my gosh, blank is the mind. What's the stuff that gets on our squash leaves?
Mildew?
Yes, thank you. Powdery mildew.
Cornworms?
No, the
Oh, okay.
powdery mildew. So he's using the lactis basidius or whatever it is.
Oh, the lactobacillus, like what's his
Yeah,
name?
so
also
using
uses?
sour milk mixed with some distilled water, and
Yep.
then he's spraying that all over his blueberries, all over squashes, and he goes, and I have no powdery mildew.
That's what Randall does.
but
Randall uses it. And then you're also giving your plants extra calcium, but it's
yeah.
a foliar feeding instead, and they're taking it in.
Yeah.
Randall does that, and also the Weedy Garden does it. He's another Australian who does
I like
what's
the
it
weedy
called?
garden.
The Weedy Garden. He's the man who does things like Winnie the Pooh. His stuff. I think he's a filmographer. He does. He's the one I told you. He soaked the rice and he made it. He was doing like the Korean farming method of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Growing Out of the Box knows his stuff. But yeah, I want to try that, but I just don't want to try it either. I don't want to. I like the laziest gardener I think that exists.
But I don't want to try it because I'm a lazy gardener.
Yes, I'm a lazy. If I have to baby it, bye. Go meet Jesus because I can't baby you. I just don't have the time. I'm giving you up to the Lord, just like what is it? Rope is like, I'm giving you to the King. He sings a song for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baking soda water works too. Now, baking soda though is a base, and the other one is an acid. So that's so weird.
I have heard people say baking soda, but I've also heard people say it doesn't work at all. But
yeah, because I know
what's this? What's this?
Uzbek golden carrot. Anybody grow? Oh, those are the weird looking ones. Is anybody growing them?
Huh?
Has anybody else? Did you grow them?
Oh, I have one out there.
Do you?
Oh,
I do have one. I've just remembered. I was wondering what did I plant there, but that's what it is.
That's what it is. It's weird looking. It's like
let me know.
green on the
Let
top.
me know what it's like. All right.
Yeah.
I tried last year. And my landlord is such an idiot. He walked across them.
Mm.
Mm,
He wasn't
sorry.
old.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, that
You
was
know,
like when
Gotta respect your elders.
well, my husband's not much of my elder, about 4 years, and he ran over my whole cantaloupe like sprouts. Like they were all doing well, and I can understand. It kind of looked like grass, like because they were all coming up in starts, and then I was going to dig them up and put them other places. Well, they're gone.
Parisian
no.
carrots.
That was empty.
So I've I have thought about using the baking soda because by the end of the season, that's when the powdery mildew will start hitting my plants. But Mike, do you need to wait for the powdery mildew to start, or is it okay to do it as a preventative? Oh my gosh, I have to go and put my chickens to bed in a couple of seconds. Don't forget, Maureen.
Skinner, try and message us instead of doing that in the side chat right now, please. I'm so sorry, though. I totally understand. I totally understand. Like I tell people, this place is a city.
Sure.
YouTube is a city, and there's all different types of people on here, and you're going to come into contact with ones that will lie to you, that are dishonest, and that are only out for themselves. And also you're going to come into contact with thieves and people that want to steal your information. You got to watch yourself. But then you're also going to come in contact with people that are like family that you didn't know you were missing, and I'm grateful for. So,
I think you're talking about me, and that made me all a little bit.
I was like,
my eyes got a little bit.
It's like my brother, like I'm from another mother, like the way that we are always like, you know what plant I was thinking about? And then, no way, what? And it's like a rare thing, like a rare plant. Like we'll both be thinking about mangosteen at the same time.
I
Like,
know
what's
you
up with
two.
that?
Yeah.
What's up? We like have a brain cell that floats back and forth between Alaska and Florida.
And you both go,
something?
guess what I got? I got this plant.
Yes.
And
I
Gigi,
hold it up.
I got it too today. And you're like, okay, that's just
For sure.
It is.
That's really creepy because it's like you guys are like worlds away, and both of us, yeah, that's what I
He
got.
says,
It's so
wanna grow
cool.
Parisian carrots. But yeah, y'all like family. I've never heard of those. What are those like? The Parisian. I'm not crying. You're crying. Just
I got it. It was
allergy
dusty
eyes.
It's dusty. Sorry, you were doing something up here. Sorry. Oh, you were wanting the Parisian carrots.
Yeah, the Parisian carrots. Do they come with an
Those
accent?
are little ones?
Do they get angry at you and march off?
I'd swear at you in French.
Yes. Do they get angry because they get the Napoleon complex?
Monsieur.
I am supposed to be bigger than this.
I need more water.
It's your soil. It's your soil, monsieur.
Your soil sucks.
The small round. Oh, I've seen them now that you said that. The small round ones. Those are so.
Are you going to show? Are you going to show and tell?
Oh,
they're round.
The little round ones. They don't grow to a point. They grow round. Hold on, I'll get
round.
I'm doing it. Are you doing it, or am I doing it?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm
what about Oxheart carrots?
Yeah, those are good.
I want to grow that so bad.
Those are good. Yeah, I've grown them. Those are good.
That's so good.
Look like beets to me.
Yeah.
Orange beets.
Yeah, they're totally.
Look at those.
Oh well, they are little carrots. This one's showing that it's little carrots,
Huge.
like not the round ones.
They are huge.
What?
Oh, that's because I looked up recipes.
The Parisian carrots. They smoke cigarettes and wear berets.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
And they get angry because they're little. They get angry. They're very angry little carrots.
He's grown Oxheart tomatoes.
Oh, they're so beautiful. Hold on. I've
Sounds
got the
interesting.
Walmart version. Hold on. Oh my gosh, they are so strange looking. How funny. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming back. What is that? Share screen.
Go towards the light, Carol.
I know. I'm getting lost in all my tabs. Hold on. There it is.
Oh, look at them.
Aren't they cute?
They're Toto food.
Cute and weird. kind of weird.
They don't have berets, Mike. They're
no berets, but they're small, so they have that Napoleon complex next to the
That's
other.
right.
Cannot,
So they are a
cannot,
little, they're a bit angry.
yeah, they're a little angry, and you can't plant them next to the, larger carrots. They get very angry. I
Yeah.
don't know why they're showing you zones, but they don't show you which ones it grows in. That's good. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There
Oh,
it is. Let's see. February through May and August through. So I could plant them now, August through September down here. But
Right.
we're supposedly all one zone. Like, I love these. Look, Florida's all one zone.
Right.
They're not. All right, so
Alaska's not even on there.
The Forgotten Adventure of Alaska. Same thing with for Hawaii.
Gotta flip a
and-
coin.
Right.
Y'all too much like Russia up there.
You guys have just not been discovered yet, and according to Barry Morris. Barry Morris is not
All right. I'm going to go and
Oh,
put the
boy.
ladies to bed. I will be back.
okay.
You guys
Okay.
have not too much fun while I'm gone. So be somber and quiet.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry, Mom. We won't wreck the place much.
Yes. We'll talk about taxes. That's all. Like to really get depressed. Taxes and buying groceries. See, immediately everybody got quiet and sad.
Oh, no, I honestly I cannot think of one thing that I'm not gonna grow.
Yeah.
I've tried. I've been cleaning the bathroom. I washed dishes while y'all were on, and I can't think of anything that I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not gonna grow it. I can't think of
Yeah.
one thing.
I mean, I would give a lot, like an attempt to grow. It's just the annuals down here. I much rather prefer to keep adding to my tropicals and my perennials. And then after I've got enough of those, then I'll really get into the annuals. But I do want to learn how to grow stuff that I do buy at the grocery store. But that season, like lettuce and stuff, it's not now. It's not now. I mean, pumpkins. What, I buy one pumpkin to like decorate. We don't really eat pumpkin here.
I haven't
None.
had a pumpkin in
None, Glenn. That's what it's like on no ring. None. You're supposed to get it at 7. What about you, Glenn? I'm sorry. Go ahead, GT. I saw that. Keep lying to us about the weather and the storm. They always hype it up. Can you remember? If you can't. Do y'all remember the Weather Channel clip of what is his name? He's like a bigwig now over on one of the networks. The gray hair, blue eyes. Anyway, he's a real reporter now. He doesn't just do the weather for the Weather Channel. They caught him standing in a ditch like things were really, really bad.
Sorry.
Not that one. He's still the Weather Channel. No, this guy is like Gloria Vanderbilt's son.
Yeah,
that
okay, I
one.
know what you're talking about,
That
yeah.
one with the white hair and blue eyes. And they showed him, somebody had caught it on their camera while he's being filmed like he's in a flooded area. He's in a ditch.
Oh,
where
wow.
the water was.
The deception.
The total deception.
Hey, Glenn.
Yes, it is. What about the Seminole pumpkins? I'm thinking of doing. I've got to find my seeds again. That's my problem, is when it's time to plant, don't know where I put the seeds
Be right
for
back
that.
then.
Even though I have all these seed organizers, I walk with seeds around my house too, and like tuck them places. Like on the way out the door, I have a little area where I have garden things, and then next to me, I have a place that's like a basket where I sit, and I might have them in there. Yeah, I think that might be the only thing I'm gonna put down, Glenn, for this season is pumpkin, and there was another one. Hold on, let me see if I can get my IFS. Let's see, it was pumpkin and squashes. I can't do butternut because Malachi is allergic. He gets a rash all around his mouth when he has butternut squash.
What about acorn?
Whoa.
Yeah. I love acorn squash. Maybe I'll do that. And I've got, the squash queen over here. So
That's what I got some of was some seeds for because that is my favorite. Acorn squash is my favorite. Then it's spaghetti, and then it's like yellow squash.
Oxheart tomatoes. I
Summer.
don't think I've grown them. I didn't realize. What was that? You're going what? Say that again. I'm so sorry, Barry.
Oh, it's okay.
You paused, and I thought you were done talking.
I thought I was too. My brains don't work sometimes.
I think it's. I don't know. I think the part time. Sometimes it's the weather. Like when we have these pressure systems, I'm worse than normal, and normal is not normal for other people with me. I've never grown. I don't think I've grown Oxheart tomatoes. Are they like really big ones? Never
They're
grown
shaped
those.
like a heart, I believe.
Okay. Debbie gave us an absolutely beautiful sunset tonight. Prayerfully, she'll keep going. Yeah. I'm not too worried about her. That's my mother-in-law's name is Deborah. So, and she was a missionary for a while. It's a good name. So hopefully she'll just do good things for us. I hope. I pray the same thing.
Well, I'm hoping good things out of my pumpkin.
Oh no. How to garden, did I share the Seminole pumpkins with you from DTG? I think I got those after. We exchanged stuff. And I might have to come at you for your cassava and see if yours is a little less stringy. Oh, you're still here. How you feeling? That's I think that's Buddha's other channel. Buddha, how you feeling? I'm wondering if it's the weather. Oh, there is Buddha's channel. Buddha.
Yeah.
It is so sunny right now.
Is that really the sun? I thought that was a light.
That is the sun. No, that's sunshine.
Get out of town.
Crazy. It's so
This
good
is
for you.
sun.
So good.
Probably
for you.
got a heat lamp on him right now.
Look at that.
Almost
That's
the
nuts.
sun.
And you said how much longer do you guys have though for your growing when it's going to
4
snow
months.
again?
A month.
A month.
Oh, a
Yeah.
month?
At the most.
Yeah.
At
I
the
knew it was
most.
Yeah. He said it's 4 months long, but it was coming up really fast.
Yeah.
Favorite sweet squashes. Oh,
It
the
comes up too
kombucha.
quick,
Okay.
don't it?
Hmm?
It comes up too fast, don't it?
Yeah. 10 years, I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, the end of your growing season.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think
This
he
comes too
understood.
quick.
Oh, a savory spaghetti. Is that what it's like? Or both of those squashes, Mike? Kombucha and spaghetti squash? Or is kombucha squash kind of like a savory spaghetti squash? I don't think I've grown kombucha. I had a huge, like the crookneck squash that I had gotten at a local place, and I saved the seeds for it. And I do have seeds to like I think it was a sweet pumpkin I got from my mom when my mom was passing and she was here with hospice. I set up like a little like flowers and I put out like some pumpkins for her for fall, and we would put fall stuff on with music on the TV. And I saved those seeds. So maybe I'll try those pumpkins. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be, Glenn. It was supposed to be calabaza. Growing calabazas from the islands for a while, but wanted to try a Big Macs, but all the seeds. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm.
Kombucha is sweet. Like, oh,
Wow.
okay. Okay, you use it for savory. Yeah, that's something I should have because I'm trying to get off the carbs next. I'm going to get off the sugars first. Like, I have brownies in my kitchen right now that I just made because Monday I'm not going to be eating like that. So I hurried up.
Remember, you're supposed to give me all the carbs.
Yep, going to give them all the berry. Send them all your way. I did find something interesting though about sucralose. It can mess
About
with
what?
sucralose. It's Splenda, like how people use it instead of sugar. They'll use Splenda. It can interfere with your microbiome in your stomach and interfere with you absorbing nutrients.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those are chemicals that they make for us. That stevia is the only one that isn't, but then they still we'll modify that too. So but
Yeah,
I want to try and grow stevia and
Try
see
to
if I
get-
can make it.
yeah. Try to get
Into-
the natural stuff before they screw with it, and don't tell anybody you got it, because
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
grow
we
it
in
and
trouble.
see. Right,
we are, man.
right,
There's
I
no denying it.
right.
Uh,
Just harvested patty pan, saving for meatless Monday. Now, did Miss Linda? Yeah, did she start that the meatless Mondays?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. On New Orleans
I
Garden.
do meatless too.
Do you? I should probably try that.
Yeah.
I just can't do soy anything. When we were,
I
go ahead.
I just found out I've been giving my chicken soy.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
didn't. Was it in their
Yeah.
mix? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay, crookneck squash. I loved. Wife hated it. Oh, bummer. Welcome
I
back,
never-
Duncan.
I bet you put a stop to that quick, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah. It
All
was
right, good night,
$9
Glenn.
and change more a bag. Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah. 50-pound bags, $9 more and some change.
Glenn, before you go, the Big Macs though, is that like edible or is that just for the holidays for your kids? If you're still
That's
here,
a big old pumpkin.
just a
Ooh,
big
that
old
mug
pumpkin.
huge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big
I'm not
one.
into that, like growing the biggest everything. I'm just not. I don't have time to barely garden, so I'm not gonna pamper a plant. No, the only
I'm-
thing I might pamper is my bananas, so I can get larger racks of bananas. That's about it. Might give them a
I
water.
almost bought some Cavendish, dwarf Cavendish today. I almost $20. It was nice size, but I got bananas already in my garage. I got to
Mhm.
separate, and now that I have
How-
so many days off,
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to separate them.
How are
So,
they?
yeah.
Which ones you have in your garage though? You have the Cavendish or you have the?
Yes, I have the dwarf Cavendish,
Okay.
and
They
they're
still
in a
get-
solo cup.
Oh, they're that tiny. They must have been tissue.
No,
culture.
they're like this. They're bigger than the cup.
Wow.
Wow.
Yo,
That's
yeah,
still kind of tiny. That's still little. If they're in a solo
Yeah,
cup, it's not
but
falling over.
the stem is about this big. I'm going to up pot it
Okay.
one of these days, but I
I
just
know.
got so many other tasks to do. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Once they get
And-
going, they get going. Though, like if they have heat, wow. Because what I have is only that patch. Well, now I think it's about 4 years old. My banana patch, my banana mat, it's called. But I found out that I think it's the Philippines. Some of the farmers will separate them out, and others just let them grow together. Because sometimes the growing together, it seems weird, but it helps keep down the fungus. And I would think it would be the opposite, because you would get more aeration around the single. But I guess it's because you're moving them all around in different places in your yard to, do single sets, that if one picks up something from a place in the yard, it can spread it to all the rest of your bananas, and they're all cloned, and you can wipe out that banana that you have. So that's the only thing I'm thinking, is maybe that's why. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Diva.
I'm back too.
How were the girls? Were they very happy to see you?
Oh yeah, well, they're all put themselves up to bed, but again, the big girls are on the baby side, so I have to. As soon as I switch on the light and I start pointing, to one of them, it's like she starts. Okay, fine, I'll go over to my own side. And,
Just from pointing. Wow.
yeah, and Mrs. Huygens, again, I point, but she's like, I'm not moving. So then I just start to lift up under her, and she'll jump on my hand, and then I put her over to walk over there, and then the babies all pop back up.
You want a pet
So.
chicken? Just just a pet. I don't like this at the city.
It's
That's
not
the
a, and it's not
thing.
a, it's not a, then it's not a chicken. It's a pet. You can have it.
It's a pet.
You
It's a
can
pet
have
bird,
it.
darn it. It's a pet
That's
bird.
right.
My cats are spoiled.
I totally,
Yes.
oh my goodness. I would spoil
Yeah.
a chicken.
I've
Cats
Totally.
never
will chicken.
had
What? You never had what?
I've never had spaghetti squash before.
I've had
It
it
looks
once.
gross.
I've had it once, and it has to cook long enough, or it's really difficult to work with. Like I
It's
didn't cook it.
delicious.
Yeah, I didn't get enough out of the spaghetti squash like I thought I would. Like enough spaghetti.
Mm.
Because
Oh,
I think
okay.
I don't think I cooked it long enough. Because aren't you supposed to just like scrape it almost all the way to the skin, or is it just kind of?
Right to the skin.
Yeah, that's what I
Right to the
didn't get
skin.
it. I don't think I cooked it long enough when I had it.
Yeah. 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 You want to just bake it.
Yeah, but like for how long? Like how long do you have to bake those? It seemed like forever.
I don't know. Probably
Okay.
half hour. Depends on what your temp was.
Mm,
Oh, I
true.
love spaghetti squash. Like it's super tasty. I love it again with just butter, salt, and pepper. But
Yeah,
we'll also use it as a spaghetti, like when we're doing our low carb.
that's what I
So
want to
yeah,
do.
it doesn't have a lot I that's what I
Subtle,
find with
like a
with
spaghetti.
most of the squashes, like with your zucchini, your patty or your
Mhm.
patty pans, scallopinis. You know, once you get
What? You moved
into
it?
your other ones,
I didn't know you could move
wow,
them. It doesn't. Well, I guess you cut it.
cut it in half.
Yeah, cut it in half. I did cut
Yeah.
it in half to roast it, but I don't think I roasted it long enough.
Yeah, I prefer to roast myself.
I think
So
I'm gonna
I'm
see if I have acorn squash seeds because I can do pumpkin and I can do squash right now. Glenn's talking about
mm,
he was just floating. The ones he wanted to use, he said were floating, so they're no good. But Calabasas is one that they do grow down here. I have seminal pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna try some of those. That's David the Good. What do they call that? They do it with watermelons too. Something race. Can't think of it. Where it's just a multiple of different cultivars of that type of plant and they let them go together. Like with the watermelon that I bought from his son Ezekiel, it was multiple different watermelon seeds. And they just
mm,
throw them into the same patch and let them kind of do their thing.
right.
So that might be the
I'm
same.
growing for the first time this year Hubbard squash. I've
Was it?
never grown them before, and
Oh,
this
oh,
things
oh.
are huge. Like, look at that.
Wow. That is
It's got a
weird.
lot of seeds, huh?
It's
That looks like
huge.
a cocoa.
Yeah, it does look like a cacao.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a cacao seed pod almost.
Wow.
But they, yes. So
And
right
some of them
now,
look like
mine that are out there are more like this color over here. I think they're
okay.
that. But and it was the one that I, you know, in the short that I did, it
Cool.
was like I saw it and it was small, and then
Uh-huh.
4 days later, it was massive. Like it's just like, and there's two of them now out there. They
Yeah.
they can get really, really big.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know if mine is a blue Hubbard. Like, look at that sucker. Good
Wow.
night.
Mm.
Now I want to try
So
some.
yeah. So I got the seeds from my friend who lives in the Kootenays.
What's that
Shane.
orange one now?
These are
What's the
all
orange
different
one right
versions
there?
of this one or any of these.
Is
I
it-
think these are all
Yeah.
display of this is an orange Hubbard squash. Looks more like a
Oh,
pumpkin.
wow. Yeah, it
So they're
does.
all Hubbard.
They're pretty, yeah. Those almost look like
Yeah, I
tomatoes
don't
a little bit. And then
they
the
do.
warty ones. I never can get into the warty squash. They just look like they have a disease. They just, yeah. They just look,
This one here.
Hey,
yeah,
you're
they
not
just,
eating.
Yeah,
You're not
like
yeah,
that
eating.
one.
no,
That look like a
yeah,
funny
no.
avocado.
Yeah, that does. That looks like an avocado
Look
with
at
a
that. Oops.
CD or something really
An
big.
avocado that was grown in East Palestine, Ohio. After
Was
the
it?
spill.
Yes, after the train. The new
I'm sorry, Ohio. I still love you. You're still my hometown, but you know, the joke was there. I couldn't help it.
Nope. You
I want to
definitely
grow the honey nut.
honey nut. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the honey nut is.
It's a small squash. It's supposed to be sweet. That's why I want to grow
Yeah,
it.
I'm with
Mhm.
that on the sweet GT and what Mike
Yeah.
said too. I like sweet squash. I'm not into the ones that are just kind of bland veggie.
I don't want to blend.
Yeah.
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 But I would do the spaghetti. I would do the spaghetti for low carb.
Yeah.
It looks
So
funny.
I do have carnival squashes. Those are on the sweet side. And I'm growing the other one that I grow. Why can't I think of what it is? and they're really big this year. They really took off beautifully. It's the orange one that they use in Chinese cooking, but I've got the carnival. I've got the nope. I think
Yeah,
I
almost.
think nope. It starts to I could go watch one of my own videos and that would tell me what it is.
Mm.
I can't think of what it is.
It's that one thing that you saw that one time. You liked it.
Mhm,
You
mhm,
remember.
except for
Oh.
the time I didn't. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think the Hubbard
don't
is like
remember that.
Buttercup.
Okay,
Mm.
like a buttercup.
Buttercup. Okay.
Buttercup. And Buttercup is partly what my carnival squash is. See, I want to go goji, but it's not. That's the goji berries. It's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look something up.
Oh,
here.
they're cute. The buttercup, the Curcuta maxima. It's called.
They got little hats on them.
I love any kind of squash.
The green ones have a little hat on them. You want me to? Let me see.
I mean, if I thought I could get enough carbs out of squash, I would probably live off squash.
Oh, they kind of look like the calabaza a little bit, but it has a hat on it. Oh shoot, the picture. Now this one doesn't have a hat. Okay, this is the kombucha one.
No, the one I'm growing. They look beautiful this year. Kombucha.
No, this is showing me like multiple different squashes. Come on.
Look, they're keeping us in the dark, GT. Keep it
Yeah,
on.
I'm trying to find it to show.
I'm getting there.
Are you finding one? Because they're showing me all different squashes.
Well, I'm going to do
all the good
kombucha.
stuff
I'm
to
going to do the
themselves.
kombucha.
Okay.
Quit your whining.
Let's
So
see
these are the kombucha squashes.
Okay.
And so they're the kind that
I like
they'll
those.
put tempura on them. Yeah. So mine are in this.
That's the one
Like
I
I think this looks
Okay.
like. Yeah. So
It's like
this
a
is a
green
really
pumpkin.
nice. Yes, and that's what they do call them that, but it's a kabocha squash. Oh yeah, so here is the little turban. It's got a little turban
Yeah.
on it.
But if I click on that, then it has like 3 different types of squash because it's a recipe.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I was like getting frustrated because I couldn't find something on the squash. It's giving me recipes instead. I'm like, no. that's
Mike's
not-
Chaotic Garden says you could eat it just like raw. It's like candy.
What? the
Oh,
ko-
I didn't
Kabocha?
know that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that other one that we were talking about last? Candy roaster. How was that? I
Oh.
think Mike might have had one
Hmm.
growing
Huh.
the candy roaster, right?
Mhm.
Sounds
Yeah, he
interesting.
had.
Did he
Yeah.
eat it yet? Like it or
Yeah.
Oh, is that over on your
man.
channel, Mike? I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad friend. I need to come over and see you and your squirrels and what you're growing.
Squirrel.
That's
Squirrel.
weird. Oh, I just closed the wrong page. I just realized I don't know what never mind.
Yeah, and then I am trying another one. Oh, winter
Yeah.
hammy melon.
He had 6
Yes.
of them. Wow. The winter hammy melon? That's an
Yes.
interesting name. Because
I
it goes
Is it like a
No, I-
cantaloupe?
Is that for real?
No, it's a
it goes,
squash.
Let me see.
goes
Oh
good
yeah,
with
no,
ham?
you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, really?
share.
Okay. He said the candy roaster is not as sweet as the kombucha or buttercup. Okay, good to know. Then I don't need to grow it. Plus,
so
I
I'm gonna
have
write down the buttercup.
Okay, here it is.
This man has said it
I
3
know.
times.
exactly buttercup squash. I think
So
I
yes,
love
it is like a cantaloupe.
Yeah, I have the seeds. I bought those when I bought the purple watermelons.
My pen died for a second.
So what it
Buttercup squash. Okay. And
Yeah, that's the
kombucha.
one right there.
I don't know if I have those.
Mm-hmm.
so
And I was
just
watching Planner Garden tonight, how he was training his squash to go in a row, like his pumpkin vines. He like had a stick
Oh.
and he was making them stay within like a line. so he could have room for everything, and so they would not grow over his other plants. He would go out and kind of tucks them in together to make sure, they stay in an area. The hammy melon. Huh.
Low in calories, excellent source of vitamin A, C, rich in antioxidants, good source of potassium, moderate levels of vitamin B. It should have a bit of give to it when pressed on the sides and the stem. Also, when you smell the stem, it should smell fruity, depending on the variety.
Oh,
There shouldn't be
that's
any green left on it either. So I forget where I think I just got
is it like a honeydew? Like a
it's like I think it's like a cantaloupe, really.
really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you hear about it? I've never even heard of the hammy melon.
I actually don't know.
I know,
So if you love cantaloupe, then it was either from the UM Farms. He used to do seeds and he only had a few left. Or I'll have to go and look to see what so I guess it's a cantaloupe. So I guess I'm growing a cantaloupe.
A long cantaloupe.
I am. So and then I think I have
candy roaster is still delicious though.
Uh,
Now, is the candy roaster in the inside kind of like the top of the butternut where it's almost solid when you open it, Mike? Or is it a lot of seeds in the center? Like, is there a lot of meat on that other than just being big? But when you slice it down the middle, is it like mostly meat and just a little thing of seeds, or mostly seeds and then just meat around the underside? Never, ever. Wait a minute. This never, never grow tiger melons. Okay. I think GT said that too, that they were gross.
Oh, I ain't taste them, but everybody else said they ain't got no flavor. They said it was a waste of time.
Lots of meat. Okay, that's what I thought with the candy. Okay. Oh, in the very middle. Okay, cool. Maybe I still will try candy roaster then. Because little guy can't eat the other one, so maybe he could eat those if I grew them. Because Malachi can't have butternut. He gets allergic. But maybe he could have candy roaster.
Oh yeah, it's the Kusha. That's the one that Broke Farmer. He gave me seeds for those. I didn't plant them this year, but he said that is the best.
The crookneck that I have looks kind of like the Kusha, and it was huge.
So Candy Roaster stores the best.
I've heard that too. Yeah, I don't know what stores well down here though. Up there, like, you guys get cooler weather, even with our AC.
If you had a root cellar, it would.
Oh, I would love a root cellar, except for we'd be floating.
I'd like to have a root cellar myself, but
it would be.
Did you see what he just? You see?
Wow.
Yeah, they're a beast.
But Mike's where is he? What state is he in? Michigan or something? Like, where is he?
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yes.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Right.
Minnesota.
Right.
So yeah,
and it was an
It starts with an M and it's cold. And hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And full of squirrels that bring him tomatoes. That's hilarious. All the gardeners in the area are going to be following that squirrel. He took my best tomato. Why is he taking it to that man's house? It's like, I'm bringing you an offering, sir. For all the
I think I wanted these ones too. I did want the candy roaster.
It's Minnesota in the basement. What's that mean? It's Minnesota in your basement. What's it above the basement? Is it like a different place?
Right. So this is the candy roaster.
You too, Duncan. Have a great night, hon. Much love to you.
Thank you, Duncan, for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
So look at that sucker. Woo-wee. Come on.
What?
Whoops. I just left
She
myself
left. Hey,
I'm
she's
back.
Mine's buffering tonight too, so I wonder if it's that storm.
I'm gonna go this one here. Share this tab instead. So yeah, I think I wanted this one, and it was because it does last a long time. But I actually just threw out a whole bunch of my squashes. Some of them were starting to go bad, some of them not, and I just threw out 2 pumpkins. My 20-pound pumpkins. I never got around to processing them, so I just thought I'm gonna let them go. because it's you start getting those little bugs in it. What the heck is this?
What is that?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Goodness gracious.
That's
Shouted.
oops. I gotta go back to it here. I don't know if I can view this file. Oops. Show this tab instead. This one. I don't know if it'll let me see the actual picture.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Nope, it's not. It won't let me see the picture. It's a view StreamYard. Shoot. Oh, there you guys. You guys are seeing it.
You didn't edit it yet? Okay.
What's that say up there? Candy.
That's the candy roaster. It says it's a North.
I'm talking about that
North-
orange.
Oh,
that
way at the
orange
top.
thing up there.
Yeah,
right
the very
there.
corner, Cherokee North Georgia Candy Roaster.
No,
Or
no,
they
on
call
get
it
that one
that
there
one.
now.
That's weird.
That's not a candy roaster. Melon winter squash.
No,
That's
it's not.
That's those Chinese seeds again.
Mhm.
The blue watermelon seed people. Oh, maybe it's like a different one that's its common
different
name.
variety. Yeah, because it looks like this one here, but
it's
that
just
one.
compact, like a cross. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Wow, dude. Look at his
Whoa,
cute
he
little
happy as
face.
all get out.
That's right. Look,
We're gonna
show-
feed the whole country.
I'll show you young and
At least
Sally
the neighborhood.
Slow Food Asheville and the
That's
Twin Leaf
amazing.
Brewery. Oh well, he might be a little bit happy because it's a brewery that's having a celebration, and they're celebrating the candy squash. So he's a little extra happy, maybe.
Oh, he's had a few drinks. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he's just
No, that's
proud.
joy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
joy.
I can't see the eyes that well, so but yeah, it is joy. You're right.
Goodness gracious.
Slow food. Yeah, that was in 2018.
Wow.
Variety with an October 25 beer release. But it's like, well, couldn't you tell us how big it was? Like, how much did it weigh?
All right.
Like, I'm embarrassed about my big zucchini.
Ain't nobody got an oven for that one.
I don't know anybody who
No.
big zucchini. I'd
No.
be very proud of myself with the big zucchini.
It sure won't fit my toaster oven.
No.
That's hilarious.
You basically have to chip off pieces
Like-
of it.
Or turn it. You got to
I've been
turn
eating
it
on this thing
midway.
for 2 months now.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's huge.
Oh, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Okay.
No, it's where Mike's just chit chatting with us.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay. I was just thinking, is it another state, like feels like a different state up above the basement? And the basement just feels like Minnesota. Try growing squash candy toast candy.
roaster.
Okie Boko something. Okay. Oh, the bugs killed it. I'm
Yeah.
Oh
sorry.
man.
Oh, maybe you mean you grew that one that we were just looking at? Okay, here we go. Candy roaster originally was a northern squash. By time it went to Georgia, it changed. Okay. So was it maybe that little one that looked like a pumpkin first, and Georgia turned it into that monster long candy roaster, like they do with a rattlesnake watermelon? Like, oh, that's just a normal watermelon. We gotta do something about that. Okay, let's try these two and see if we can mix them up. Oh yes, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, watch out for that rattlesnake. Oh, that's a good name. Let's call it the rattlesnake watermelon. Okay.
And scene.
Wow, that could be
my
a little
brain.
cartoon right there.
My brain runs.
I'm
like that.
imagining all of what you're saying.
Very visual. It's so hard. That's
It
where
was
it's coming
it was
from.
in black and white for me, like the old Betty Boop.
Yeah, I couldn't pick a color.
Yeah.
I was like, they're not black or white. I don't know. Something's wrong. They're just pointing and talking. Little emojis and stuff.
little bubbles above their head.
No, they just both they were out in the field with the watermelons, and they both had their overalls on, and they're just having a conversation over the watermelon and what they're doing, making a new
Mm.
You
watermelon.
just made your children part of a children's book.
Yeah. Hey. That's actually
There
good.
you
Yeah.
go.
You need to write that down.
Yeah.
And that just came off the dome. And yesterday you spit balls. So
Thank
yeah.
you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep. But if you
All
ask me
these
to, I'm
hidden-
just like, can't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It
So
don't
at
work when you
two
put her on the spot.
at 2 hours and 30 minutes, that's where you're gonna back up from there, and you're gonna look at your story that you told, and you're just gonna embellish on it a little bit more.
Yes.
There you
Put
go.
some,
Oh my
We're gonna
some
god.
cute,
make marks
colorful
on it.
things in there. Yeah.
Yeah. There we
Uh-huh.
go. That would be nice. I need some children's books so I can be like, and if you haven't seen my children's book, like everybody has a certain something that they have for their channel. Oh, Maureen's got all her cool merch. I don't have to
Yeah.
say that yet. What is? Wait, what?
Are you gonna do another CD, Maureen?
I
No.
think she should.
No.
I think you know
No,
what?
not at
I
this
would.
not at this point. Just because of the cost. Like
Yeah,
you can do things on
What?
a the cost of recording an
of
album.
producing and recording it.
Yeah, so me to do that album was $40,000. Like my last one was 40 grand.
Have you?
Now there was a government grant, so I got about 15,000 of it back. They were giving awarding grants when
Okay.
you have to put up the money up front, and then they
Will
this
grant you some.
program. No, it was funded through the government, but it was a music BC that they would go through and they would see, but I
Mhm.
have to like
That's
just
a
for
lot of
the
CDs.
engineer was 15,000 just for him alone.
That's what we're saying, Mike's. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
and
lot
so
of CDs you have to sell to break even then, right?
yes,
Like,
and most cars don't have CD players, and most computers don't have CD players, and
mhm,
so you're
yeah.
mostly seeing like, so I do sell online, like people will download the whole
Okay.
album
The
or
digital.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also when you are going to do an album like that is going to cost like that, you do want to recoup the money. So you got to have it where you are going out and on a tour,
Okay.
and
That's why they
that's where
do that.
when
Okay.
yes, exactly. Cause you're promoting it and it
Yep.
has, and like, even though it's a jazz or it's a kind of a jazz adult
Yeah.
CD,
It's gorgeous.
I recorded in 2016, and I think it was 2018. I was, or 2018, 2019. 2018. I was talking to a promoter in Ontario, and I was going to go out, and she said, well, the thing is that we can't promote that CD because it's old.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah. It's just
So-
like, nope, it says 2016 on it. So
Oh wow.
Why can't you just do independent? Like, you.
oh, I am. That is me independent. That's
And
me.
it's that
Yeah, and so
expensive
So
when
why
I-
you got to pay $40,000?
for the people that she needs to make
all
it.
the musicians and the engineer and everybody that played on it, I paid for them.
Yeah.
And then I have to pay to produce or to replicate them. So I have to, hook up with a company. Also, when I do cover tunes, I have to pay to the Canadian Canadian Mechanical Royalty Licensing, CMRRA. So I have to pay per song, per album, royalty fee. And and it's not super expensive if they're under 5 minutes long, or if they're public domain. Like with my Christmas album, some of those songs are public domain. I don't have to pay. But like with Harvest Moon, I actually didn't pay CMRRA. I actually had to pay Neil Young, the writer of the song. I had to pay
Yeah.
directly to him a couple hundred, like it was like $250.
Oh wow,
Right,
that
so
was a
when-
deal.
But when you got 10 songs, right?
Yes.
So
That
that's
gets
another big
expensive.
expense,
Yeah.
right? Each
Right.
time that you're doing something.
I just meant
Um,
because it's Neil Young. That was pretty. I've
Yeah.
heard he could be difficult, so I'm like, oh, that's pretty good for
Well,
Neil
Neil
Young.
Young.
I didn't
Sorry.
phone him up
I'm
and
thinking
say,
of
"Hey
La
Neil,"
Bamba. Man.
I I didn't call Neil up and say, "Hey Neil, can I record your song?" I talked to his publishers.
Of course.
So
yeah.
I'm dealing with the publisher, so I give them the money. Now, whether
This
he
is the
gets it or not.
one Mike was talking about that I guess is
The
the pre
cool old
pre
squash.
candy roaster squash, the one that came down from up north, maybe.
Oh.
Is that available for purchase?
Yeah, from them, from Rare Seeds, but I don't. Maybe it's from somewhere else too.
Ooh.
It's an
I gotta go
800-year-old
get 'em.
squash.
Mm.
Story circulated the seeds had been found in 2008 inside a clay pot during an archaeological dig on Menominee tribal land in Wisconsin. Compelling as it might be, however, that story isn't true. So what's the truth about it? Anyway, you guys can read this story. This story is all on their page. I didn't expect that. They threw a curveball at me. But yeah, that story's on their page about the one that Mike said to look up. And yeah, interesting. Let me stop sharing that one. They had some others. I'll see if I can back it up.
You
That
just
was
lost it.
hilarious. Oh my gosh.
It was
that
a big
threw
fat
me.
lie.
was a big old
It
lie.
wasn't the truth.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's too funny when they did that to me too, because I didn't look ahead and see that they were going to throw that curveball.
Uh-huh. That's good.
Oh my
That's good.
goodness. Oh, I think we can grow it here.
My whole life is a lie.
I know. Said the squash. That they get it? Okasomin squash.
Yeah.
Big
So
old
would
squash.
you grow squash, Carol, or do you have
Yeah,
like
I
a
wanna
squash beetle
try
that?
it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've never grown it. Like, how do you prepare your soil to grow squash? Is it anything that
I,
they need in the soil that they thrive on? Like,
I
I've
just
never
put
squash.
my organic
Oh,
slow release fertilizer in it, and then I throw poo juice on it.
Okay. Well, I have to
Weekly poo juice. Or some sort of, yeah, I know.
I'm
But some sort of fertilizer. You should be putting something on it
Oh
on a
yeah,
regular
I have a
basis.
lot of organic fertilizer, and I do
Yeah.
have like all that coffee that I got, and I have what do you call it? Worm castings, a couple bags of worm castings. Like I was storing up, getting ready, to get the garden ready.
Can you use iguana poop?
If you can find an iguana that'll poop in one place, I'm sure.
Like,
You
Well,
would
if
have
you have
to.
never
a
You'd
mind.
have to
if you
hold
have
them.
a
You got to hold them captive to get all that poop together. They're up in the trees, and then
but
they
you
come
No,
have
down.
but if you have a
What?
pet iguana that's
Yes.
caged, well then you're going to be cleaning up its droppings.
Yes.
So that would be something to Google. Oh,
I don't. No thanks.
Mike says nay. No.
That's I think it might have salmonella. They carry salmonella sometimes. The
oh, I don't know. I just
well, even our extension service has a thing about reptile. Yeah, it does have salmonella. A lot of reptiles have salmonella.
Okay.
oh, reptile.
Yeah, all the reptiles.
Yes.
I don't know these
Okay.
things, y'all.
I don't.
No,
I
I
don't.
didn't know that they had salmonella.
Yeah,
well,
you
I was
always
gonna
wash your
suggest-
hands after. Go ahead, Barry. What?
I was going to suggest my friend over in the UK has got a bearded dragon, but since they carry salmonella,
Yeah.
no.
And bearded dragons are actually one of the nicer reptiles. They do want to socialize. They want to hang out with you. I've never seen that in any other reptile. They just but there's that one guy who has an iguana and he makes it look like the iguana wants to hang out with him, but he's always got a banana. The iguana wants the banana. He's not climbing you to just hang out. But I have seen one guy just hang out with his iguana. I don't know if he's fed him a lot of fruit and then the iguana's just like all fat and happy and just sits there and watches TV with him. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever keep one as a pet because they get huge. So it was funny. LP came on and saw the I'm a Florida Gardener short I did. And she goes, it's just so wild that, you have iguanas. And I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. She's like, and that one. And she remembered the one from the tour. She goes, that one from the tour that you showed us was big. I'm like, the biggest one. And it's the coolest story is the one that followed me and Hannah around the zoo, and we were celebrating the life of my brother. We were there at the zoo to celebrate him, and he loved reptiles. And we
Wow.
look up in the trees, and there is the hugest iguana both of us have ever seen. Followed us around the whole park, and then it went over. We're hearing the monkeys go crazy. They live on a little island in the zoo. They were playing with it. They were playing, like pulling on its tail, and it was trying to swim away. It went right exactly where we were going, like it was going to go hang out there and wait for us. And then we saw it again I was like, that is just too weird. And then we
That's
found
weird.
out like another reptile, I think it's their albino alligator, is named Hannah or something. Like one of the big reptiles they had there had Hannah's name. I'm like, all right, this is getting really strange. But thank you, Billy. I love you too, and I love your kisses from heaven. That's just I'm glad you approve of us going to the zoo to celebrate your life.
Oh, our host is fading.
Yeah, well, yeah. But GT, what will you not grow? What do you go? I'm not growing that again.
Oh,
I'm
he
not
answered
going down
while
that.
you were on your thing. Go tell her.
There is nothing that I will not grow.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
to try it all.
Yeah.
Because I have never had corn well, I had baby corn out of the garden before, but I want it all. I can't
Yeah.
see why there would be any reason not to grow anything. Cauliflower, I mess up on it.
Yeah.
I still want
I
to
do
grow
too.
it.
I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Mike. Hi, Ann. Good morning.
Hi,
I-
man.
I am like you, where it's like, because I was growing a lot of different things,
Right.
but I think, and I still would like to grow those things. I still would like to grow radishes and all those things successfully, but it's like
You
this
will.
year I definitely look and go, I'm only one person.
Right.
And there is a lot of garden on my property, and then this other garden, and
right.
so it's hard to keep up with everything. It's like, oh right, I got to go check that. Oh, I got to do that. And so I would like to have success, and
Mhm.
I'm trying to grow a lot. I'm trying to grow drying beans this year, because I would like, again,
Yeah.
that's a good food to have.
Mhm.
And also our regular green beans. I got lots of green beans, not as many
Yeah.
as I usually do. And then I didn't mark them down, so it's like, I think these were not supposed to be bush beans, but they are looking like bush beans. And then the
saw a
drying
couple
beans.
grow chickpeas, and I was like, I wish my
Yes,
body liked chickpeas, because I thought that was such a good idea. And then
it
you
is a good
dry them
idea.
kind of like an herb.
Yep.
Like it's up on grass, and you just dry them in bunches. And I was like, that looks like a really neat thing to grow, but it doesn't like me too much.
They're prolific, just taste nasty.
Oh, the tiger melons. Yeah. If you had pigs, he said he'd grow it.
And see, like I don't like Brussels sprouts. They taste like pennies, but I've only had them from the store. I've never actually grown
Right.
Brussels sprouts in my garden.
See,
And
now
I'm
that
gonna keep on trying because I
makes
want
Right.
to
go
I
ahead.
want to taste them.
That
Yeah.
makes
But
me
they
wonder if you're copper deficient, like how with cilantro I taste soap, and Marissa said the more you eat cilantro, that taste goes away, and you're
With the
tasting
metal.
maybe the copper, yeah, or it's loaded with iron too, and iron needs copper to absorb into our bodies. So I'm wondering
So
if
I need to go
it's
chew on some pennies.
you need to go. No, don't get the. It's just when they when they fortify things. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's my change purse. Get my copper. No chewing on pennies. No. No, you want it like those
Here you go.
metals that you
I'll
need. You
feed you.
want them
I'll
for your
feed you.
greens. Yeah,
Here you
he's
go.
offering you pennies.
It's okay.
You want them for your greens, because when they fortify
new.
cereals, it's often heavy metals that they're fortifying them with, like
Heavy metal,
iron ore. Yeah, totally like that. Don't like what Carol said. Pick what?
Sorry, half
What
awake.
what did I say? Oh no.
We have to go back. We have to go
What
back
did
in
I say,
time.
honey? Tell me. What did I say, Anne?
Oh, there's a big spider up there.
Hey, Serena.
Hey,
Nora,
Serena.
Welcome in.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Oh, I don't know what I said, Anne. I never want to upset you. You're such a good person. Tell me.
Tell me.
Pick
Pick
cheese
cheese or pick
peas.
teas.
When did I say that?
I don't know. Just don't say it
Jeez.
again.
I didn't say that.
Don't say it again. Whatever it is.
Pick cheese or pick teas.
I'm trying to think of what were we talking about that would have
Oh,
anything to
about eating. She doesn't eat Brussels
do.
sprouts.
Oh, chickpeas.
Oh, chickpeas. Yeah. Okay, you don't like them. Okay, got it. I thought you didn't like something I said, and I was
Okay.
like, "What did I say?" I was like racking my brain. I can't. They don't agree with me.
Oh.
When I did an elimination diet, and then I went to try hummus, it did not agree with me. So then I went and just tried garbanzo beans, which are chickpeas, on their own to see if it was that, because it's mostly usually made of those. It was that. Yeah. But you can use navy beans instead, or like another bean, and make hummus. But yeah, I would like to also do a dried bean. I would like to grow a
Yeah.
dried bean. So what are you grow? What was the one that you chose to grow for your dried bean?
Bulk drying beans. That's
Bulk.
just bulk.
Oh, okay.
Bulk drying beans. I do not know the variety or anything like that. It was it was just a big package of them. So
You get it from like a
Okay,
feed store or something?
Yes, we do, Serena. We know.
nope. They were from the regular seed store where you buy all your
Oh.
seeds, and so I thought that's a good thing to have. I am an avid person, or not avid. I am a person who wants to grow things that will continue to grow, or they store for a long time.
Right.
Serena, I don't know Serena a whole lot. Just a regular person, no videos here. So just thought I would give a heads up.
Yes,
Serena
Serena, we
is
love
a
each other.
person that tells jokes. She tells jokes. It seems like she has a garden. It seems like she reads
Oh,
our lips as well. From what I gather, she has been in a lot of chats
okay.
in the last like 3 weeks or so. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
She's just saying in case anybody's not. Yeah, we're all internet cousins.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my son is, and my daughter is too, Serena, and I'm somewhere on the spectrum myself. I have
Well, welcome,
ADHD.
Serena. We're glad that you're
Welcome
hanging
in.
out with us.
Welcome in.
She got some pretty good jokes too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I think that comes with the
We love them
spectrum.
all.
It comes with the spectrum. Just like how my brain just went off on that whole scenario. That's because that's my brain. That's what I live with all the time. It just, yeah. I'll be doing something. It'll throw up some scenario in my brain on how that happened. Like,
Do you have any little tunes? You
no,
know,
I wish I could write music. I
I
used to write. I did used to write songs, but I couldn't write the music for them. Like I
Excuse
could
me,
write
sir.
lyrics.
Oh, a cat came! Yay!
Oh, it's kitty cat butt time. Woke up with. Yeah, I've had a little bit of one today too. Oh.
Wait, you come here.
Yeah, I have to hit them with Advil when they
Good night,
start like that
everybody.
because that's usually a migraine.
My God, he's warm.
Yeah, I'm high functioning online, but once I get off, my executive functioning skills, my God, I
Oh.
deal with them all the time. It's very frustrating. I shut down really easily, and it looks like laziness, I'm sure, to my husband, but it's not. I'm just my brain overwhelms and shuts me down, and I'm just like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something right now, but what is the next thing I need to be doing? Blank, blank,
I
blank,
can't
blank,
complete
blank.
projects.
Yeah.
Mm.
The only
I
time I
got
was able to really do that was I went on Paxil, and there was some kind of brain chemical shift, but then Paxil
Thank you.
became bad because I became just so apathetic and so like weird that I'm like, I can't be on this stuff anymore. But sadly, I was getting a lot of stuff done. It did something with my brain that it was like I could finish tasks. I could focus a little bit better. I don't know what it was.
Ritalin did that to me. but
Yeah.
Mm.
I heard
ooh,
that's
I was
not
a
worth it.
zombie.
Oh,
I
were
was
you?
Yeah.
a zombie. Oh, we.
I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
And
want
that's
to do
why I
that.
don't take pills now.
Right.
Ritalin really messed me up.
Right. I
Yeah,
know.
I was
Legit.
on for a while too.
Yeah, Serena says I went out and looked at the 2 butternut squash, which I only had 1 male flower for, and saw ants crawling on them. They both look good. Don't know if they both got pollinated. So your male Serena won't get pollinated. It is the pollinator, and so the inside of the flower will just be just one piece, but the female will have more something almost round or bulbous. But you can do hand pollinating, and I would recommend doing that rather than waiting to see if it pollinated. And you can just take a Q-tip of the male and then go and tap it on the female, or
Or a little soft paintbrush too, right?
yeah, a paintbrush will also work, and that way you're helping.
And they
to
are,
make
yes.
sure.
That's true too, Mike. Ants
Oh,
are.
use
ants are
those-
pollinators.
Yes, ants
Cool.
are pollinators. Yeah.
I use those really long, large Q-tips, but aren't
Mm-hmm. Like the ones that they say, we just need to take a sample of what's in your throat.
Yeah.
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 Take
But
them.
what I do is I just
Yeah.
remove the
Poke
whole
sticks?
male.
You
I
just do
remove
what?
the flower
Oh,
off of
the
the
flower.
male, and then I
And
take
just-
the make it
Yeah.
do what it do. Yeah.
Yeah, make it do what it do.
I'm just saying. But if she ain't got no
You
females,
play a little Barry White for her in the background.
yeah, yeah.
For Lou Rawls, you'll never find.
There you go.
As long as you live,
That
someone
would
who loves you like
Stamen, yes,
I
that's
do.
the stamen.
Statement. But how long does the pollen last on those? That's maybe something you can look up, Serena. How long does pollen last? Like if you want to take the male pollen that you have there, put it in a little baggie, should you store it in the refrigerator, and how long
Yes,
does it
I
last?
saw that.
That may be something to look in.
You
That's
can do
brilliant.
that. That's, PT's so right. I saw somebody do that. That's what he did.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
he took the pollen off the male, like he knocked it off somehow into the baggie and then put the
Oh.
baggie in the fridge and waited for the female to open
Right.
up more and then went right back out and boop, boop, boop.
Yeah,
with
because
his
the males,
paintbrush.
the male flowers will come up and show early,
Right.
and before the females. But yes, the female you'll see some of the fruit on the bottom side of the flower, just so you know. But
I hope, are you going to pick up your husband? Is he back in town yet, Ann? I hope that's what it is. But I don't know. Where are you going?
San
I
Jose?
need to write down her name.
Are you going to Greece?
Serena?
Are you going to Greece?
Yeah. Serena doesn't have any videos for our sub to stick. If they don't have videos, sometimes it doesn't stick.
How do you spell mania?
Mania?
Mania,
M-A-
M-A-N-I-A, I think.
Ooh,
maybe.
spell it slow, please.
M-A-N-I-A. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Correct. Correct. You get a
No,
gold
no
sticker.
idea how I know that word. Not like my brain ever goes like, woo!
Okay, so it's Serena. It sounds like it is pollinated. I think you're going to be in the clear. Oh, she's going to a remote beach, 2 hours drive from here, where they mined the lime rock on the beach to build the Hagia Sophia or Hagia Sophia.
What is the
Oh,
IS? What is
I
that?
don't know where I'm going. I fell asleep.
Google.
I would-
Google.
I know. Google, help us.
We need some
Hagia
help.
Sophia
Come and
map.
help us.
Oh, it's a huge mosque. Over there.
Oh,
think. Is it the Hagia Sophia,
right,
the
Mike.
Grand Mosque? Oh my gosh, that's an architectural wonder.
I think
Beautiful. Wow.
I think we're gonna get a picture of it, Serena.
Yes, just a second. I'll get it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So, Mike, so if you remove the males, it forces the females to show. That's very interesting.
That is
Isn't it
interesting.
late for coffee, though? I'm just going to say you maybe, not that one. Coffee's calling. You should not. Is it bad?
There it is.
Hagia
Oh, that's
Sophia
beautiful.
Mosque.
Is that the right one,
Whoa.
Anne? The
built in the
Hagia Sophia.
1920s.
Those
That's
are pretty cool.
amazing. All
That's
those
the same
pictures
one
are
I.
gorgeous.
The
There's the
same one I looked-
inside.
Sweet.
Wow.
Good
That's like-
night.
It's like some of the old churches too that I just go, how?
Built in the
How is that
1200s.
That's crazy. It's like how?
Yeah.
How?
Wow.
How did they do that dome? They didn't have
Back
CAD
then.
programs.
Right.
You know, they didn't
They didn't
have
have
all sorts
big
of,
machinery either, like we have
no.
today. Like
Mhm.
how? Yeah, how
They
did they get
tricking
all
us,
the?
man.
They are. They are. We were
They making
trying-
things more complicated.
I was wondering if it was. The interior looked kind of like one. Okay. Yeah, the inside looked a little bit like one.
Built in
So
the
did they
1200s.
add some of the things that are typical to the mosque, or did it already have all that on the outside, like the turrets and
And the towers look
Wow.
like missiles.
isn't that the way though? Yeah, sounds about right. History's like that.
We used to. My
Okay, so
family
they
used to
added
clean
certain
Catholic
things.
churches in Cleveland,
Oh.
Hmm.
and they were the very ornate
Mhm.
type, built way
Right.
way back.
Right.
Just when I first walked in there, because we were going to like Assembly of God churches.
Mm-hmm. They're smaller and more. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
more
walked in
homey.
there and I was just blown away. I stood there for like 5-10 minutes just looking.
Yeah.
'Cause I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like it.
When you tour the Sistine Chapel or just even St.
I was
Peter's
just thinking that.
Basilica, but the Sistine Chapel, you're looking at tapestries like that would be I don't know, I'm not good with numbers here, but it's
Mhm.
like this is probably I probably have a 20-foot wall.
1400s. Yeah.
And it will have gold and silver strands within it.
That's the La Pietà from there. I was just thinking of Michelangelo's La Pietà.
yeah.
I would love to go see it. I would love
Yeah.
to
What
go
is
see
that?
Sistine Chapel. It's Michelangelo's. I may be saying it wrong, but it's his sculpture, the La Pietà, over in Vatican City, where the Sistine
What is
Chapel.
that? A woman and a man? A
That's
woman holding
Mary.
the man?
Mary holding Jesus after he died on the cross. That's Mary. That's his version of Mary and Jesus. But we know they
Oh.
would be more Arabic looking than that. That's the
Yes.
Or
And
the
also
there.
also
That's-
she looks much smaller than him.
yes.
Hello, Bob.
That's cool.
Bob.
I think this is the interior to some of it.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
There's
absolutely-
Vatican City. There's
It's
Vatican.
just incredible. And Vatican City is its own country. And the
Yes.
Pope is the king, but he's also the Pope.
Yes.
And so sometimes the Pope has to tell the king what he wants to do, and the king tells the Pope no.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Having a
Well, he doesn't say
conversation
no.
with yourself.
Yeah.
But there it is.
Go back,
There's-
one picture there, Carol. Go back
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Okay. This
So
one.
this is something that was like this kind of stuff is what blew my mind. And you go, those sculptures, someone is hand carving
Right.
that. And so
Yep.
you look at the one
Mhm.
sculpture and they're big. You can see how
Right.
big it is.
Exactly.
And so you look at that one and then you go and you look at the next one, you go, okay, now I'm overwhelmed with that one. And
Mhm.
I need to go sit down and just think about the first two that I saw. And you
Right.
just go. And the thing is with Italy, like the Colosseum, we see it in ruins. And I always thought,
Mhm.
oh, it'd been bombed. Nope, it's never been bombed. Italy has never been bombed. That is because the Colosseum was covered in the tile. What kind of tile is it?
I don't remember.
And people stole it. Yeah. And so they take the
Wow.
sheets, and that's the only reason why it's crumbling.
And you got to
Wow.
realize those churches could have taken years to build. It wasn't like
Oh yeah.
it wasn't
Like
a 1 year
who-
I
thing.
mean,
Who
look
does
at all
that?
that work. That's all hand carved. All that
Yeah.
marble
All of
and
it.
everything. All of it.
I don't know
Yeah,
what that one is, but when you go to the Parthenon, the walls, instead of paintings on the walls, it's mosaic tiles.
Yeah.
So it's got a dome in the center of it, and they did tell us just how they made this dome, but there's holes. The top of it's open, and so the rain comes down, and so then the floor is concave. Oh, it's sheets of marble. The Colosseum was covered in marble, and so people
they
took
the
those
marble.
sheets of marble.
Wow.
So the floor is concave, and so that the water can just run through, like, and run out. It's absolutely fascinating when you see it all, because you just go, who did all that?
Exactly.
And
How big was the guild? How big was the guild to do it?
Yeah, without all the things that we use in modern times to build stuff.
These were families. There were families that would teach the craft to one another, and sometimes the father wouldn't even get to finish what he was doing. The son would have to take over and just keep going with these kind of projects.
Yeah,
like, I can't imagine. But yeah, GT, I feel like we've been lied to. That they made it sound
we've
like
been lied to, and they still lying to us.
Yeah. Hey, George Peachnut, thanks for coming in.
I just can't imagine like painting on your back for all that time.
Hey, it's Bob.
Yeah.
I thought y'all were talking about another Bob. What's up with you, Bob?
No, Bob. I know. It's like, Bob, haven't seen Bob forever.
I know. I figured that was perfect time for Bob to come in because he's been there too. Oh, sorry. Hi, Georgia Peachnut. Welcome in.
Hey, Miss Gail. That's Miss Georgia Peachnut.
Oh, is that Miss Georgia?
That is. Yeah, her name.
I remember one night I think I sent my whole channel over there because Buddha was talking about a Georgia channel that needed help or something, and it was another Georgia, but I got her and we got the other Georgia channel, like my channel. So the people in there subscribe to you that night.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have some. I mostly we have photos of when we toured through Italy.
Yeah,
so
I'd say it too. I mean, watch it. Like, I liked some of the slideshows that I could stay awake from for in college, and it was mostly during that period, like seeing the Sistine Chapel, seeing all the marble and the sculpture work, and just things like that. Like thinking of Michelangelo on his back painting. Like when you paint just a ceiling with a roller, you get sprayed with paint in your hair. How many times did that poor man possibly get something in his eye? Or
their paint was really simple back then, and to
yeah,
get the colors, they got the colors from natural, like from plants, and
but some of
they would
was
extract the pigment.
Toxic, though.
Yeah.
Some of it was highly toxic.
But they didn't know that back then.
No, they didn't know that. That's how they think
Serena
that.
says,
go ahead.
She has a container garden where 20-gallon totes are hooked up to each other and a water box. How many zucchini plants can I plant in one?
Wow.
So if the tote is 20 gallons, I would say one per container.
Yeah, one per container.
Yeah.
Correct me. Do zucchini plants have long taproots?
Oh, I don't know.
Not like Mike would probably know better, but I find that they're not super deep. Like it's good.
No, you could practically pull the whole plant without too much resistance. Like pull the whole plant from the soil if you're not careful.
I'm having that problem with my
I ain't got no money, Serena. That's what I'm gonna think about.
Right. I ain't got no money to buy all these things we're talking about.
I ain't got no money, y'all. Hey, I know you my cousin. I ain't got no money though. I can offer the suggestions and tips. That's it.
All right.
I love people, so it wouldn't bother me at all, Serena. Yeah.
Been growing zucchini. Oh no, that's not it. I asked it if it had a long taproot. Do you think it can give me Google? Are you in the mood too tonight? What's going on? Come on.
All right, Mike's gone to go get coffee.
They're relatively shallow rooted, so you're all right.
Yeah, so Serena, you would want something that has length and not depth. So 20 gallons doesn't. That's for a different type of plant. I would imagine you would want something like planters.
It says 15 gallons are okay. It says that as long as it has drainage holes and that it's about 12 inches deep and 12 inches across. So that's like a cubic foot.
Hmm.
So
Great. Now you show up, Mike. You know, we had questions for you. Oh, you're going
Are
to take
they-
your coffee break.
Are they doing it as in soil or hydroponic?
no, that one was soil because it was talking about the shallow roots. But she probably could do it hydroponic like that, right, Mike? He said they're shallow rooted. That's what Barry said. Hey, Oswald,
Have a good one,
welcome
Ann.
back. Oh,
All right,
enjoy your
Jen,
day,
you
Ann.
have a wonderful day.
Yeah, enjoy
lots
your beach. Woo-hoo.
Pictures.
Yes. Enjoy your beach and have fun. So Mike, that's our question. It's for zucchini, 20 gallon. I didn't realize she's talking hydroponics. Even with the water thing, I thought she was going to pump the water into soil. Duh.
Oh, she's doing hydroponics zucchini?
I don't know. Is she? It says it's hooked. Hold on. I have a container. Hold on. Let me go back to it. I have a container garden where 20-gallon totes are hooked up to each other and a water box. So I don't. That's where I get confused.
Oh,
Is the
okay.
water box
Yeah.
to?
Reservoir. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that is a question for you and Mike. It's more hydroponics
Yeah.
based then.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So then one plant per box, right, Mike?
No, you can get more.
You can. It won't steal from
Yes.
the other ones. 'Cause
No,
it
you
says
just
it
add
needs-
more nutrients.
Well,
Go
it says it needs a 12 by 12, like 12 this way, 12 that way to grow. But I don't know if that,
Mhm.
let me hold on. Hydroponically speaking, let me ask Google if it doesn't get moody.
All you one of the things that you would just do, you just put it towards the edge of
Edges?
each
Okay.
corner. That's it, and that'll give it room to span out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
You're still gonna have.
so
some
you probably can get
spillover.
two.
Well, I don't know what's going on at that my garden away from home, but the zucchini plants are just massive. Like they're bigger than the
Yeah.
ones I have here at the house. And so it's like, I guess I don't know if it's the nutrients and the water and the amount of sun that plants are huge out there. Oh, so he says, I think she's doing an under soil water reservoir.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
She feeding it hydroponic nutrients from the bottom then. So it's the wicking system.
The wick system, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
It's the same thing me and Mike and probably a lot of other people do when we do solo cups. It's soil on the top and then you have a second cup at the bottom and you feed the hydroponic nutrients. The roots come down and it just soaks it up. Yeah.
Okay,
Mike,
so-
she said
Yes.
she did say
Yes.
bush.
Yeah.
So
And
you know what? I've never looked at bush or vine of my zucchini plants. I just buy zucchini seeds and plant them.
right.
I've never
Don't
looked
they
to
normally?
see.
Don't some people do that in like a 5-gallon bucket where they cut the lid so it will accept the solo cup?
Yep.
That's what I got I have watermelon. I have
I might do that. Can
a lot
I?
of-
You think I can
it's-
get by with doing that over winter? If I just keep the room warm?
definitely
Okay. Yeah. I might even do
100%.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, it's showing me grow bag.
So bush
Oh, here.
zucchini plants only grow a set height and width. I have bush butternut squash plants in one of the totes. That's the one that has 2 females, but only 1 male was available to pollinate them. Hey,
This
don't
one.
start that.
No, it's
Here's
my
a-
turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad I was reading, so I ain't catch it.
Yeah, I am
'Cause that junk
too.
is contagious. I know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with bush, it like Maureen was saying, my zucchini is, the leaves are humongous, like
Mm-hmm.
really big. Because I'm in Alaska, there's sun right now. It's 9 o'clock. So
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah,
So
with bush plants, it's probably best to do one, but five gallons is a perfect remedy for shallow rooted plants.
okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm so glad to know that I'm not the only one that just like, what? They have
Yeah,
bush and vining? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Me either.
I just look at,
I mean,
I want dark star zucchini and jackpot zucchini. Those are the two varieties that I grow.
yeah. Well, that must be the one that they gave me info on then. It must have been a bush zucchini plant because they were talking about a square foot of space. But I don't know. It wasn't hydroponic. And Google's being moody. I can't find the hydroponic information. I might be a little tired too. It might be a little bit of both of us. Just use net cups instead of solo cups. I have all that stuff to do it, but do you think I did it? No. I have cracky method stuff here.
Where would you set it up?
That's the problem. Trying to figure that out. So it shut me down and I just stored the stuff. I have stuff for so many projects. I mean, I could start a little school in here probably. We could go through all this stuff. Use it up.
Oh, cool. You made zucchini bread tonight.
Awesome. Osborne, I sent Maureen a recipe for zucchini brownies. They looked really good.
They looked very good.
Nice and moist. Each of my.
You had me at brownies.
I know I need to go finish my brownies because I won't be able to eat them.
Oh, after the
egg cream.
Each of my toasts has a grid in the bottom, on top of which soil goes.
Okay. It sounds like a wicking system, and then she's got the tube where the water is coming from the reservoir. Is it circulating? Back. Yeah, it goes in the back, and the tube connector that connects each tote to another, 5 or 6 totes all together, and a water box. So does it circle? Is there a way for it to just keep recirculating? Is that what you're saying, Serena? That's the first connection. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm lost. I can't picture it.
I know we need visuals. We're visual people.
Well,
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm trying.
If okay, so if you got water coming from your source, it would go in and then come back out the other side and go to the next one.
Right.
So it would go to your next one. It would be more efficient if it comes back around and comes back into your source.
Yeah, exactly.
That way it's recirculating.
Reservoir,
Yeah, the reservoir.
And then it
It's
would just keep basically.
We're just trying to visualize her setup. But
Yeah.
it sounds like she's got the setup like coconut core, like what they do instead of using like the clay things. They're using coconut core, but she's doing it in a larger way.
Yeah.
All her soil on top, reservoir on the bottom.
Yeah, because it would be more efficient if the water is returned back to the reservoir
Yeah.
where you have your nutrients and everything in there, and it comes back around again and just keeps working. That's how fountains work in a park. They they don't keep feeding water to it. When the level gets down to a certain level in that fountain, there's a
Mike
ballast.
said yes, wicking totes.
Yeah. And the
That's what I
ballast,
thought.
big drops to a certain level, it says, oh, the fountain needs more water, so it brings back up to that level, and that
And
kicks
just
off the water.
recirculates it.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
not wasting any water.
Yeah.
You could do the same thing with that. Just
Yeah, I need that bot. I've got to get that bot going. But yeah, I think. Do you visualize it now, GT?
Nope.
I kind of do.
I'm trying to visualize.
Yeah, draw it. That's probably.
question-
I want to draw it too. Like, how many toes
Like-
was it? Was it 5?
5 or 6, but I understood how it works from what Barry showed the KFC mashed potatoes thing.
Yeah.
So I understood it, but I'm trying to
Please.
visualize.
Oh, cool.
But the
That was,
yeah,
Oh,
very technical like
I
that.
was wrong.
it's all good.
But she's got them
Or
going
cheaper.
individually. Are they connected like to each other like a train that the hose is in
Yes,
between, right? Yeah,
there's
then
holes in between. Yep,
I visualized it right too.
yep.
But then
Goes
it's
back
got
to the reservoir. Yep,
yeah.
soil.
Okay, it is a wicking system. She just said it. There's a spot in the bottom with some soil cover.
You want to visualize
So
my
what
garden?
question are we answering?
Just how many, but I think you did. It's like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use Coca-Cola or the other balls. Okay. Like I forget how to say that. Like a balls?
Leca.
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 Lickables.
Okay. Goes so the water gets whipped up to the roots.
Yeah.
So you don't have like a wick? Don't they usually put in like a rope wick or anything? No?
Mm-mm.
Or it's the
Is it called capillary? No, maybe that's wrong.
Clay pebbles.
Yeah, the clay pebbles. I
Yeah,
have
they're clay
those. I have
pebbles, yeah.
some of them. I just didn't know how to say the word like
Leca.
leca. Yeah, I'll never get
Leca.
it. Just like I can't say vegan or vegan. I can never remember which it is.
It's vegan.
I mess up on linoleum. My wife and my son said, "What?"
Is that linoleum? Is that what you're saying? Linoleum?
Yes, I cannot say that
Linoleum.
word. And then there's another
know.
one. My wife said, "Say it again." I said, "What?" And I said it again. And she said, "Say it again." And I was thought about it, and I'm like, okay, so she's teasing me. But
Yeah.
like I used to say ambulance, and I thought it was right. All these years for 37 years, I said ambulance. And then finally somebody said, "What is that?" I said, woo, woo, there's an ambulance. I was like,
Ambulance. Yeah. That's okay. I thought all my life that hamsters had hamster in it. I thought there was a P somewhere in there. Like my mouth
Hamster.
did. Hamster. That's the hamster.
Hamster.
Because there's a hamper and hamsters, and my brain connected the two somewhere along the line in my life. And I got made fun of for that one.
You want to see my little
The
garden?
roots will wick it up. Okay, so that's why it's on it like a grate that she has. The roots come down. Okay. Capillary wicking.
Make up, Maureen.
I did have the
no.
word
Oh, no.
right. Okay.
Oh, you nicked it with a Oh, that's awful. Oh no.
Ooh,
You need some of that. What is that they put on the boat?
Flex.
Yes. Yeah.
Legs.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, right. I was like that Gorilla Glue that's supposed to be so good. It never worked for me.
I learned
Right.
something else just now.
Yeah, I knew it was Baker Creek.
Y'all want to share that?
I say Baker's
Okay, if
Creek.
you don't.
Yeah.
Baker's Creek.
Yeah, we hope you can seal it.
That's my little garden.
Oh, it looks good, though.
That's
It looks
great.
healthy.
That's
mint-
a
love
squash.
you too.
And what's that,
Yeah.
sweet potatoes or
Wonderful.
something?
You're so young, Garrett. Congratulations.
This is,
on your 24th
This is
birthday.
pumpkin. This is yellow. It's like supposed to be summer squash, but I don't think it's going to make it. It's not made anything yet. And then back here in the black bag is tomatoes, early girl.
Mm.
The mint is somewhere else on the property because I don't want anything to kill it.
Right.
So, but the pumpkin, and this was taken a few days ago, but the pumpkin's got blooms all over it. So
Oh, awesome.
I've been doing the hand pollinating deal.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Getting the job done.
Right.
Trying to. But
Just like GT said, getting the job done.
Get it done. Get it done.
But I was devastated when I saw
Yeah,
my
he's-
sunflowers the next day.
Oh, I know.
That was
You know, it
so
just-
sad.
It was like taking a pencil and just breaking it right in the middle. It just
Oh.
was
Not the earwigs. They're terrible. Bob dealt with them and they ate his stuff.
Oh, it's brutal.
He said flex tape. There is that what the name of that product is that's supposed to seal like all kinds of stuff?
There's a few different types of flex, but flex go in that area, and it once you look at it, Serena, you'll be able to probably see and be like, okay, maybe I should use a tape versus the spread, or vice versa, or whatever. But it's a flex brand. They used to advertise.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
flex. Yeah, the one that
Mhm.
you sprayed on a screen door and then suddenly the screen door isn't porous anymore. Can hold water.
Or they slap it on the boat.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
boat
really?
one. That's really believing in your
Mm.
product.
and somehow it doesn't
Oh.
bubble up with water, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
how is
that's
that?
like kind of prayer system they got. Golly.
Exactly. How is it not wet around that to where it just sticks right down? I don't- It doesn't. It does not make sense,
They was doing all kinds of praying that day.
right? Put a hole in your boat and be like,
They were praying to Allah, you know, just
everyone, all the gods, in case we missed anybody.
Oh boy, I'm petrified of those. Ooh.
You don't like frogs?
Oh
Wow.
no. That'll make me jump. I don't
There
like
was a
those.
lady at church who used to say they were little demons. She
I'm
hated them
petrified.
too. She hated them too. So hopefully they're keeping. Yeah, they probably are.
I
That's
had a
probably why
brown
they're there.
I had a brown skink in my kitchen yesterday.
They're good to have though.
Oh
Except
yeah.
for
A
with
brown
cat
what?
skink.
It's a skink. It's a type of lizard.
Oh,
And,
I was when I saw that, I thought you meant that it was a skunk, and I thought, oh, he must have had a typo. But it's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you like? Why are you letting the cat help you get it out? Ah, I've never heard of a skink.
The cats were
Skink,
playing with
skink.
it. The cats
Ooh.
were playing.
Oh, what do you think it's clogged with, Serena? Your
What type of connection are you using? Are you using clear, or she's probably using black piping though, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Serena, you got to put like maybe just pictures in your community tab that doesn't require any
Yeah.
like no video. And then you can send us there because these guys know all about the hydroponic stuff. Mike and
I don't
GT, Mike
claim
and
to know,
GT, and Barry's very technical, so he can explain things too. I think they might be toads since we are dry. We get those horrible bufo toads. The
Man, that sounds like a
Ones
cuss
that-
word. What'd you
I
say?
know.
but- Let me get this soap.
Say it
They're
again.
awesome. They're awesome.
I think we need to pause. I think we need to pause there.
Say it again.
I think it's both.
What you say about my mama? I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I think cane toads. Australia has them too, and Australia's crows are the only birds that's figured out how to turn them over and eat them from the underside because their back spews out this poison.
Here's a
that
blue.
makes
Ooh.
them unedible.
Here's a blue skink.
Wild.
They're harmless.
Wow.
But those, if you
Oh,
don't
that looks so
see-
cool.
If you
Yeah.
don't see the legs on skinks, sometimes at first they look like a little snaky. Like you
That's
see
a
just
little one.
He's cute.
The one that was in my kitchen was at
Big.
least 3 times the size of that
Big
one.
boy. It was a big
And it was a brown one. And it got tired of messing with the cats. It got to that door.
There's one of her jokes.
back door.
Hilarious.
Yep.
I just opened the
planted
back
the
door. He
ring.
shot out that door like, you know, his tail was on fire.
Oh, I'm sorry, Osborne.
Oz. That's how you pronounce it. Osborne Holistic.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What kind of sandals do toads wear?
Oh,
Open toed.
toed.
Dad jokes going off. Oh
I
my
can
goodness.
appreciate that being a dad. I can appreciate
Yeah,
jokes like
that's
that.
some good jokes.
They're good.
That's what
You know,
that guy, the one who I said had the roselle, he's always telling some dad jokes. He was talking about some kind of green that was from Japan, and he was like, just like a kamikaze pilot, they'll just go wherever they want and like fearlessly go or grow wherever they want or something. It was crazy what he said, and everybody in the comments is like, no, he didn't just say like a kamikaze pilot. Yeah, there's those brownies. Yummy.
yeah, I
yummy.
wanted to go look them up because I don't have Pinterest on my phone. So I want, because it was
Oh.
like it doesn't let you see the recipe, right?
Oh,
But some of them
weird.
made little cupcakes.
Let me see it.
But no, because I'm not
Oh, you
I'm
mean
not
on
signed
your
in
got it.
on my phone. I don't have an account on my phone. So that's what I was doing, is like, oh, I'm gonna go and look at those and see. But it's like, yeah, the recipe looks really, really good. But it's like, I'm sorry, I will
Does have
use
a nut
I
butter
will
in it,
use
so-
dairy chocolate chips, and I
Yeah, I
will
use
use real
dairy.
butter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was weird, but I think it's because it was dairy free, gluten free for maybe
vegan.
people who-
You know, it's all of it.
Oh, is it a vegan one? Okay.
Yeah, it's vegan.
I just saw
gluten.
zucchini. I was like, oh, I gotta send this to her. It looks really
Mhm.
juicy and yummy and good.
It does. It
Ooh,
does look really
juicy.
good.
A juicy brownie.
Would you like a juicy brownie? I've got some
Like a
juicy brownies here for you.
cupcake. just a juicy.
That's disgusting.
I now know why we have the word moist that nobody likes, because it sounds way worse.
Oh man.
Juicy sounds way worse.
Yeah, so I had to go look it up because it was like you got mentioned, and I you know, we've chatted since you sent it, and it's like I won't go back and look, and I'm gonna go look now. So
Oh my goodness, this is really good. Why should you be very discreet in a garden? Because the corn has ears and potatoes have eyes and
and
beans
the
talk.
beanstalk,
That's that
beanstalk.
oh, beans talk. Okay. I was thinking they talk another way as the musical fruit.
Oh, now.
Oh yeah.
Like
Artichokes.
yes, like the
Artichokes.
artichoke.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I won't grow is artichokes.
Artichoke.
I
Not
want to
from
grow them. They
And-
survive here in Alaska. That's why I want
Yes.
to grow them.
The,
But then you
Oh.
suggested something though, Maureen. You
Yeah.
suggested something so that it doesn't have you as
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yes, you
I-
said something.
yeah. Actually, it wasn't me. It was somebody else
Tigsy.
in the chat.
Tigsy did it.
Yeah, and
It-
she was
Oh,
saying
yeah, that's right,
to-
that's right.
It was like some vinegar, like rinse
Mhm.
them off in a vinegar or lemon juice. But
mhm.
also, if you eat
Like
them
soak 'em.
regularly, then your
Yeah.
body will fix that.
Yeah, it builds up a tolerance probably, huh?
Oh, I have the biggest board in there, Osbon. I've got everything pinned, and I never go back and look at my pins. I look at new ones. I don't look at my board. I'm just like, yeah, let me save that. And then I never look at my own boards to go, yeah, it's ridiculous. It is
Yeah.
a total hole to fall into.
Mhm.
Which plant is always following you? Beanstalk. It stalks you.
That's good.
Cute. That's cute. Yeah. I actually was trying, and I did take a small video of it. I have 2 vining plants that are competing for the same space, and boy, are they brutal to each other. I was
After-
trying to
You
To
just
yank
reminded
off.
me.
what?
Serena's joke just reminded me that there's also beans in one of those containers. I forgot.
Oh, awesome! What type are you growing?
Pinto.
Cool. Oh, I want to grow
Yeah.
those. Those are like my favorite bean.
They're
The
so
pinto beans.
easy. I mean, you could just buy you a bag of pinto beans from the store, like you're going to fix them for dinner, and just put
Yeah.
them in some soil.
Yep.
You put them in water for God's sake.
Yes.
And they'll start. I mean,
I did that with the one
funny. They're just
David
they
kept
wanna grow.
mentioning. What was the one that David kept mentioning? I got a bag of those and threw them out, and they started growing.
yeah.
Um,
Well, that's what the landlord did last year. He
Mhm.
threw a bunch of beans out there that I don't know where he got them from.
Right.
Anyway, the bag had a hole in it, and there was beans growing up in the weeds up there, and I was going up there and picking beans. You know,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great-
Now
Great
I'm
Northern,
wondering,
and
it was
Go ahead.
mixed beans. No, I was just thinking. Now I need to get like one of those mixed beans like bags and just see what'll
5
actually
beans,
pop up.
12 bean soup.
Yeah, there you
Mm.
go. The only thing is the
Ooh.
packet.
there you go.
The packet has
Yeah.
to be separate.
Ooh,
'cause
it's
if
so
there's
good.
if it's
Mm.
seasoned,
Yeah, make sure that ain't seasoned. But
yeah, I don't want something coming for it. 'cause
thought,
if it's,
no.
yeah,
I mean, you don't know what you're going to get, right? So
right. But yeah,
I mean,
my
they'll stay on the bag, right?
my vines, I have that purple Discoriolata yam that is
Mm.
wrapping itself around my passion vine. Then the passion vine's trying to go up the tree, and the iguanas are coming down and eating the passion vine. I'm like, I really want passion vine. Oh, I'm out there
Mm.
undoing the Scoriolata, the purple yam from my passion vine. Like, please be free. Go up the tree. Give me some fruit. Stupid iguanas and
What kind of music is popular in certain backyard gardens? Rock music. It's popular in rock gardens. Uh,
cute.
Boom.
Oh, okay, you do too. She can grow variety there in PA. Okay, cool. I want to do because I think just like Maureen was saying, it's just a really good thing to grow. It's a great survival crop.
Yeah.
If you can get enough
What's
of
that?
it, beans.
beans,
Oh,
like
yeah.
dry
Dry
beans, or
beans.
beans.
Yeah.
All the beans.
All the beans. The talking
The
beans. Musical fruit.
You know, you soak those overnight in water. They're not so bad on you.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And rinse them.
Yeah.
Once they're
think
soaked,
it's-
then
Isn't it baking
don't
soda
the
water?
water.
Is it baking soda water you first soak them in? Or no?
I've always soaked them
Or
in
salted?
Salt and vinegar.
Okay.
Salt, vinegar, and water is what I've always done, but
Okay.
I don't know. But it'll minimize the.
Oh, I want to grow the scarlet runners. Those are beautiful. The little flowers on them are very pretty.
They're very pretty. Yeah. I think I only had one scarlet runner bean left this year. But I also like my favorite like regular green bean is the Vortex. So if I'm wanting it for, for freezing canning, I'll do the Vortex. My favorite eating bean is the Romano bean. They're a flatter one and they got a bit more sweetness to
Have
them.
you done the
But the
asparagus? They're so weird looking.
the Vortex will grow like 12 to 18 inches long, one bean.
Wow.
So it's a really good, you go, oh, okay, I'm going to go get beans for dinner. I'm just going to pick 2 beans and that's going to feed everybody, right?
Wow. That's amazing.
Oh, we got another joke. What did the mushroom say when he turned down for a date? Why don't you want to go out with me? I'm a fun guy.
That always reminds me of Steve Martin. He says
A
that.
wild and crazy guy. Mhm.
I think there's one that you might like, Diva, and it's called Kentucky Wonder,
Mm.
and it's
That's a green bean, isn't it? That's a green bean.
and
Yeah.
it's got a sweet flavor to it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can actually. I've done this, and people are probably going to go, "Ooh," but I've
Wow.
actually taken them right off the vine and eaten them raw because
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're good. They're real
Yeah.
good.
I was eating them raw, and then my German friend, she goes, we were never allowed to eat them raw because there's something toxic. And I said, no, I just pop them off and I eat it. And sure enough, you go and you look it up and it's like, you're not supposed to eat, you can eat a couple of them, but you're not supposed to. And it's like, why
What's
not?
in it?
There's
Is it
something-
cyanide like my plants down here?
Yeah. No, I don't think it's
boil a
cyanide,
bunch
but
of them?
there is something that's toxic about it. But it's like,
Wow.
they taste fine.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Local
Mhm.
shipped overseas. Yeah, they often irradiate the
Look how
organic.
big those
even.
are.
It's true.
They're gorgeous.
They are very pretty. So
Yeah,
is it a
mine are-
bush bean? Is it a bush or vine? It looks like a vine. Is it a vining bean?
It's a pole bean.
Pole
Yeah,
bean. That's what
vining,
they
yeah,
say.
pole,
Vining is pole.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why they gotta just say vining. Why
I
do we
know.
gotta say pole? There's no other. Is there any other plant where we call it a pole? pole plant because it's it's fine.
No, but in
Oh.
these parts,
Pole
and these
passion, pole passion. It's a passion pole. No, it's passion vine. Sorry, Barry. Go ahead.
passion pole. That's a
Passion pole.
pole
Pause.
dancing pole.
Pause. Sorry.
Nah.
I'm pausing myself. Sorry.
Oh, here's another
Wow.
one. What
I
did
need
one
to get
fruit say
them.
to another? If you hadn't been so fresh, we wouldn't be in this jam.
Very good.
Oh, that's good.
I gotta look in my little spots where I know I'm dropping off seeds and see what I've hidden away.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we are at 3 hours
We did
and
it.
3 hours and 35 minutes. So I
Whoop,
think we are going to say our goodnights because I think I
Yeah.
only got, I don't know, 3 hours of sleep last night. And I got to get up at 6 a.m. to see those
Yeah.
happy little chicken faces first
Yeah.
thing in the morning.
And we have that concert tomorrow. That'll be like all day. We're gonna
Yeah,
get. We have to leave.
cool.
We have to get there. I think 2. She said. So yeah, it's gonna be an all day event. It will be cool. It'll be nice to see them. We haven't seen him, and he's a great performer too. He'll come out and be with the crowd and everything. It's a great
Yeah.
show usually. Good night,
So we
everyone.
will say good night. Thank you so very much. And you can join in with Barry from Storms Radios and Cats tomorrow night at 9
30 Eastern Standard Time.
9:30 9:30 Eastern Standard. I'm getting
That's right.
closer.
Bear. Yeah, you are. You're doing good. I can't do your time, so you're doing great.
I know. Why do the potatoes make good security guards? They always keep their eyes peeled.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
good night and thank you
That was
all
a new
so
one.
much
That was
for
Yeah.
hanging out with us.
Made up new
We
ones for tonight.
appreciate you hanging out with us and putting in your input and laughing and carrying on with us. And we say goodbye to you all. And thank you, of course, to Carol for being my co-streamer, my partner, and of course to GT Junior for being in here, and Storms.
Yeah,
Barry.
our live
And-
family.
Yeah, and also for Cece for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit
Yes.
tonight.
I hope she feels better.
Yeah, we hope she feels better.
Prayers for her
Anyway,
safety. Oh,
hey, Duval, City Girl Gardner.
Duval, City Girl Gardner.
Love you, Duval. Good
All right,
night.
take care. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
night.
Good
Trust
night,
the
everybody.
process.